Hey, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? All right, let's get started. I need a title tonight. Let's see, Friday night cough stream. If I live, if I make it to the end. No, I don't know. Maybe that's too dark. Let's say Friday night. No, let's just give it a good title. All right, how about how about the title says new jungle pack split. All right, new Snorlax lightning break. And hot Sylveon rare candy. All right, the title is exactly what you see in the photos there. Tonight, I am coughing very bad. I might talk quieter. I don't know. Maybe that will help. I don't know if it will. All right, so here we are. Mr. Jared Line has a pre-order. Do. That looks good. All right, and let me go ahead and pop out my channel here. Yeah, I'm coughing like a mofo right now, man. Let's see. It's pretty bad. I will probably try not to cough too much. People are by 1 million on TCG. What? Nice. That means a lot of money's just getting injected into the hobby as people search for a top. I'm not surprised. Let's see. What is this? I'm gonna close this. All right, good. Okay, so that's closed. Very good. Do we have this pinned? We got that pinned. Very good. Let's open up our iPad. Your passcode is required. Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, nope. They already changed. All right, never mind. All right, let's go ahead and grab this. And we'll grab this. And we'll grab this. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday night. Paris and I just kind of stayed in. It was all cold and rainy outside. I made chicken noodle soup. It was pretty dang good. Dude, I'm getting too good at making soup. I'm really good. You are? She wasn't looking for anything in the first place. Like, man, wasted my time for what? Yeah. Wasted your time, huh? With the soda on the side? With the soda on the side, that's right. Karis doesn't even want me to go live, man. She wants me to take a break from streaming because I'm coughing too much. I told her, I mean, how am I going to get a hot girlfriend if I'm busy sleeping with her, instead of working? I got to get back to work. Here's Ghastly free for the first time. No, obviously that's not what I told her. She's very nice to me. Let's see. Wow, look at all these overflowing cards, man. We got to figure that out. Tonight, I was working especially hard on a large tag submission. So I'm going to send tag a last submission, and it's going to be especially large. You can do another TCC silent stream. Chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. That's right. Chicken noodle soup with saltine crackers. Oh, it was so good, man. I wish I could send you guys some. You guys would realize I am a master chef when it comes to soups. I am extremely good with soups. Been making them for so long. I know them all too well. Here's Star U. Here's this guy. Wait a second. Why am I covering these cards up already? So wait a second. We got a consigned card we need to sell. Where is it? All right, scratch that out. So this just needs to go up here on the table. That's great. Pachirisu Vintage. Where did we put this? Here it is. The Tyler Ferbert card. Ooh, Tyler Ferbert. Debatable, says Mr. Aovic. Where you would write the person's name on the energy cards. What? We are? All right, so this is a Tyler Ferbert consignment. Looks like it was originally 45. Is that really the price of it? Old Maid Slowpoke. Why is it hard to find? Why can't it find it? It says it couldn't find any of them. Oh, here they all are. Cheapest one is about $40. All right. Let's try to get this sold for Mr. Tyler. Mail me some soup. I don't know if that's legal. Are you allowed to mail soup? What if it spoils and like poisons you? I think that'd be bad. There we go. When you had the black mold cough, you know what? I'm pretty sure that was not a black mold cough. Pretty sure it was just the cats. And the second time I had a bad cough, that was also just the cats. This time, I'm pretty sure I damaged my windpipes pretty bad. And from inhaling stomach acid. And it was a pretty bad day. And now we're about 2 weeks out and I'm coughing like crazy. So hopefully it just heals. That's what my suspicion is. Did you get my package? I did. I did. Okay, so that is over in my receiving area. It had some nice sardines in it. And then I saw a Blockbuster card. And I think I saw some Epstein packs. That is sitting in the receiving area, though. Here we are. Let's see. Let's see. Jared Line. Pre-grades for the 4 pulls I had yesterday from the Paldean Pokemon cards. Penny Toxel Raichu, unsure of the fourth one. All right. So we're going to start today's stream with Mr. Jared's pre-grades. Jared, do you happen to be here? I don't think Jared's here, right? I don't want to hold up the line waiting on this, though. So let's get this started. Penny Toxel Raichu, Palifin. All right. Get some pre-grades. Here we are. So, I'm being distracted. Let's get this fixed. Consignment. All right, there we go. Meow, 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 meow. Look at these. So on this card, there's a white dot. Grading is so tough these days that I would anticipate a 9 on that. Pause the stream. I need to pee. What? Where? 9? There we go. Here's a Raichu. Okay. Okay, that one's going to be 9-2. There's 2 small white dots. There's some sort of like inlays in the card. There's lips. I'll call it 9.5 even. So I'm not going to call it a 10, and I'm not going to call it a 9.5 plus. That one's very close. Borderline kind of card, you know? It's always the card you don't want grades 10. Slide off centering on the front, tiny white dot on this corner right here. Toxel's getting also 9.5. These are both very close. Loose lips sinks ships. I tied the taco contest because they didn't want to hurt the other person's feelings. Okay, off center, thin on the right. This card will receive an 8. Penny is an 8. 2 strong problems. Okay, front off centering and clear white dot in this bottom corner. All right, so that's what it's looking like. 9, 9.5, 9.58. There you have it, Mr. Jared. Thank you so much. Tonight, I might talk in a lower voice. I am struggling really strongly with a very strong cough. You are? It is just really, really bad. One thing that helps definitely is breathing through my nose. I noticed that. All right. Good. So we have fresh ascended heroes. We have this 2 pack splits actually. Fates Collide, which is almost done, but also this jungle set that just started. And this is the meat and potatoes, guys. Go after it. It's really good. I mean, these are just really, really good right now. Better than modern, I'd say. So vintage is the meat and potatoes right now. You can open modern too. It doesn't matter. Here's Snorlax. Listen, I don't want to stop you from spending money on modern cards just because we have this beautiful vintage. 420 oddish. Ah, yes, and a beautiful TCC giveaway. Look at that giveaway. We got a great giveaway tonight. It's this Star Wars Galaxy 1 etched C-3PO and Chewbacca. All right, so now we have Miss 6. She says, one live custy. Okay, one live custom. Good luck. Wait, is she not here? I can't. I have a scooter I use for my foot. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe she wasn't joking. All right, give me a second here. Where's my let me grab this. All right. All right, I'm back. Is she here? Maybe we should wait for her. She's the only one in queue at the moment. We got these lovely cards ready for people placing first time orders tonight if we have any. I'm back. All right, here goes 6. What we got? You got Dino Poker coming out of that pack. All right. I wasn't kidding. Here we go. Very good. We must have a couple of these now. I think we're ready to put a big card in there or something. All right, so let's go find Miss Six's bag. Here it is. Gym breaks on the table. Yeah, we had 2 of them, didn't we? 2 that need to go off. Here it is. This one requires $17 to join. And this one requires $25 to join. There we go. All right, very good. Oh, man. So hard not to cough, man. It's crazy. Japanese soup will cure the cough. Will it? Man, if we can do that, send me some of that Japanese soup. Let's see. Staff Tyranitar. How's Staff Tyranitar doing these days? You getting cheaper yet? Guy, he's such a cool card. Man, eBay website's really slow sometimes. Still a big fan of that pre-release Tyranitar. Toss this up here. Japanese soup will cure it. Let's see what we got down here. I must put some fresh slabs up on the table. So these are all eBay slabs. Here we have, turn up the volume. This appears to be a Nikkei slab. Yeah, Nikkei. Weiss Schwartz. It's crazy. It's like she's put her microphone into her coochie. Like she's gonna cough into the microphone with her coochie. Or her coochie gonna be like, wicka, 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 wow. We are. All right. This shall continue to say $30. It's very cheap, actually. But we shall put an E for eBay. There we go. Notice we still haven't seen Ivan Rodriguez in a while. That makes me sad. I hope he's feeling okay. He used to be here like every day almost. Let's see. We'll grab this. Grabbing some of these. Good. And now here's Zekora, Everfree Guru. This is actually My Little Pony. This. Or say E for eBay on that one. Oh, I remember this card. This is one of those first edition ones. So this card is first edition. It is 2013 first edition. That kind of means it's vintage, I think. And then we've got this wonderful Down into the Depths 9. Look at that. eBay slab could be nicer. Isn't that annoying? The slabs are very important. We want a crystal clear slab. I can message him. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Don't want him to feel pressured to come here if something's going wrong for him. Or maybe something's going right. Maybe he's having a good time with, like a friend or a girlfriend or something like that. So let's not disturb him. Okay, there we go. That says E for eBay. Good. All the eBay slabs are. No, we still got more eBay slabs. How's it going tonight, guys? All right. Here we have an order from Miss Six. She says, both gym breaks, but use the $25 store credit. Okay. 36 minus 25. What is that? 211? There it is. 211. Let's grab you this. So that is Giratina V-Star. And let's see about you having a store credit. So both of these are going off because they both already had somebody in them. Give me that crystal clear TCC slab. Yeah. You do have a card. All right. Good. So you're going up against Marius Larson. Twice, actually. There we go. So, guys, this is called a gym break. It's a two-person break. It always requires two people. Although we've done a three-person break. Those are pretty funny to watch. Wouldn't you agree? Those are funny to watch. The goal here isn't just to get the slab. The goal here is to get your score up. You're hoping to accumulate a lot of wins. So cheap gym breaks are pretty good. I have a 3 scorecard still from you. Was it issued after we created deck 3 though? It had to have been one issued after deck 3. They can't be combined from before that point because everyone else's scorecard is brand new. Well, I guess technically the one guy's booby girl card wasn't brand new, was it? I can't remember when he created it. Here we are. Oh, I misread that. You say you own 3 previous scorecards. I got you. All right, so here we go. I wonder where my Bidoof went. Here's removed trainer's energies. You're going to pull Jinx and Rayquaza with 210. Round 1, Mirius. Round 2, Vanillish. Vanillite. Oh, man. You got... I almost... I was going to say you got spanked, but I'm not in the... You know what I mean? Not in that way. Just in the video game way. Here it is. All right. So that round goes to Mr. Marius. My mind was not in the gutter. Let's put this here. Mr. Marius enjoying 2 wins. All right. Congratulations, Mr. Marius. 6, why don't you have a special scorecard? There it is. Okay. Now this shall say Marius Larson. It's actually a pretty cool card. It's a Giratina V-Star from the year 2022. Pretty old. So we're not done here. This round starts up now. Marius was also in this gym break, so he was in both. He's trying to get his score up. Can you get her a Gordy? Ha, that'd be funny. I don't know where any Gordies are, though. There you go. Hey. Yeah. All right. So here we are in round 2 versus Mr. Marius. Good luck. That's not bad. Sylveon with 110. Eevee with 50. Oh my god, that's exactly like the Vanillish. Oh my gosh, he's got round 1, round 2. Sableye's kind of weak. You might get him here. Yep. Chinchino or Minchino. I never remember those names. 6, round 2. They're tied up now. Round 3. Oh, that's really strong. Oh, no. I'm afraid round 3 goes to Mr. Marius. He's pulled a Zekrom. That is the end of the gym breaks. Sorry, 6. Here it is. The pain, you know, you're actually able to get into the final battle by having the most losses as well. So whoever has the most losses. So those are the 2 scores, most wins and most losses. Of course, I wouldn't want to be the person with the most losses, but somebody will be. All right. There you go. Dang, dude. That's really rough. I'll toss you in here for free, 6. You know what, 6? I think you deserve a spot in the second chance break at this point. Okay. Second chance break isn't a break you can directly buy into. All you can do is get in there with tough luck. Here we are. Good. I want a spot. There we go. Yeah, it's a cool one right there. There's no more gym breaks on the table. I should get a new gym break. What do we got? Pachirisu's cute, but he's a pricey one. This card's only $35. I don't know if people want this one, though. Is it 9.5? I mean, in a way, it's nice. Taruka Annihilate? Friday special, maybe? Snicky Snack. Elder Millennial here. Let's see. She is small girl. And he is a large boy. I'm doing some millennial cringe for you guys. We are. Annihilate. New break. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Okay, let's see. If you don't hear me talking as much, I'm just trying not to cough. Happy Friday, everybody. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm over here just trying not to die, kind of. Ooh. We have an order. Carlos Chaveras for Nikkei Precious. Yes, sir. We have our Carlos Chaveras order. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Snipping this. All right. Tossing this away. Good luck. Ooh. Tights girl. Number 2. Movie popcorn girl. Hair girl. And what in the world am I looking at? Bunny girl or something? My God, dude. Holy moly. New bag? No, we put you up here, didn't we? Yes. Hmm. Her name's Toda. Yeah? I got my own box. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. Thank you so much. Here's Joseph Smith, one live custom. Mr. Joseph. Good luck, man. Oops. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Ah, cold. Sorry, man. Those live customs are tough. Got those big $200 slabs in there. All right, one cold live custom. And what are these? These are also eBay slabs. Look at this juggernaut. Wow, he's in a heavy holder. So nice. He's out of 50. You see that, guys? Out of 50. Cool. He was going for 75. That seems a little underpriced, doesn't it? This guy's mega cool. Welcome, guys, to the Friday nighttime stream. Okay. Tentacruel. Wow. So beautiful. Vintage Pokemon card. It's in a CGC holder. That keeps it cheaper. Let's see what I listed it for on eBay. Let's see. So this one's on eBay, right? And the name is Tentacruel. Oops. Oh, it's listed for quite a bit cheaper. It's listed for $75 on eBay. Interesting. That's not very expensive. That's really cheap. Surprised that one hasn't sold at $75. I mean, it comes out of a booster pack that costs like $200. And then this one actually got a CGC 10. The only mistake for this card is it's not Charizard, it's Tentacool. Magui. Nobody bought that for 75. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's available right now for 75. I can also host a gym break on it if you wish. To me, that's pretty cheap. Now, this is Opus 1. That's the very first Final Fantasy set. Kind of like the Tifa on the table. Okay. According to this one's not even listed. Ah, yes, it is. It's McKee. McQuee. Nope. Still not there. Okay, I couldn't find it under McQuee either. So what's going on with this slab here is it's not listed at all. That's why it's not selling. Just sitting in that box, not listed. Okay, mystery solved. Very cute. How about that, guys? Beautiful. All right. We have an order from Team Rocket Grunt. He's here. He says, one lucky live custom, one shuffle. Yes, sir. Okay. I think I'm going to put that Tentacruel in here for $100. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Sandaconda. Wow. Live customs got to be like loaded or something right now, right? Feels like it should be. Okay, Team Rocket Grunt. Go grab your bag. Oh, that's Terry Mills. Here we are. Team Rocket Grunt. Tentacruel in live for 100. I feel 75 is too low. I think so too. I actually agree with you. 75 just seems kind of like ridiculous. Tentacruel. All right, listen to this. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have you guys been watching UK politics? Those are pretty interesting. Who here likes UK politics? Are Tentacruel, tops, number 73. Is that right? Okay. I don't even like our own politics. You don't watch UK UK politics? That's where all the fun is, man. Can I put anything nice up there? No, no. That's where all the fun is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Their version of the hard right, it would be kind of like the Donald Trump party. Their version of that's doing very well right now in their elections. All right, so 10 crores up there for $100. There we go. Kind of like a nationalist party. Oh, ooh. Placing that over here. Mm-hmm. All right, good. 1 shuffle for Team Rocket Grunt. Good luck. Putting this here. What happened? Your doggy's getting older? All right, 1, 2, 3, and a 4. 1 Oreo cookie. 1 cold Oreo cookie. I'm sorry, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. No luck tonight. There's a My Little Pony on the table, though. Here's a Gyarados, guys. Torterra. Pristine Iron Thorns. Magnezone. I feel like these have rotated for a little while. Master Ball Diplin. Oh, this Gengar is a big deal now, huh? $250 for this Gengar. Do I have one of those in the I gotta check and see if I've got one in here now. Tempting to put one in, considering they're worth $250. That's ridiculous. I gotta see if I got one. Yeah, I got one in here. I got one in here for $175. Very fascinating. Well, since I already have one in there, I'm not gonna put another one in there. Curious though if I should reset that one and put it back in for $250 or something. Nah, I'm not gonna mess with that. Next up, we have an order from Carlos Chaveras for Poke Shuffles. Carlos Chaveras, good luck. Poke Shuffles, guys. They keep the world going around. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 of these. Good luck. Oh, you just did what Team Rocket Grunt wants to do. Oh my God, dude. Look at this guy, everybody. Everybody's hoping for one of those. They want to open four Poke Shuffles and pull like a double hit or something like that. So yeah, Spearow Jungle and Zero Aura. You know, the box moves so fast now and it gets restocked so often. I think it's harder to get this scenario to occur because it's, you know, everything's spaced out. All right, here you go. So you went from $16 to $105 if you keep both cards. Now, you can re-roll them if you don't want to keep them, but they're worth less on the re-roll. Did you catch that, guys? I said from $16 to $105 in the Poke Shuffle. That's pretty cool. That's hotter than Mistress Toes. I got some nice toes, right? Those are some powerful toes. Toes like that will change a person's mind. They'll be like, damn, that's some toes, man. I'll keep both. All right, smart move. You know, a lot of people re-roll these at their own detriment. But I shouldn't say that, you know, because ultimately we've also seen big jackpots come out of re-rolls. Just an option to do if you don't like your cards. There you have it. All right, picture time, everybody. Smile. What if we started listing some of these items up on eBay? You think that's smart? I don't even think it's necessary. We don't have that many slabs. Did you know that? We are actually running out of slabs. It's because we need a new submission to return, but we're not about to get a new tag submission back. They're all kind of early in the process. And PSA, we're not even sure we're going to get the next PSA submission back. They're taking a really long time. This goes here. This goes here. These three go in the first box. Okay, yes. Lovely. What do we have here? So here we have a Rayquaza 9. Cool, man. Isn't there a foot fetish website? Yeah, I post there a lot. That's how I afford my collection. I should do that. I should take a picture of my feet, encapsulate it into a Cardconomist holder, and then put it up here as a break for like, you can get into it for like $5. I'll put like my signature on the picture. And then after it sells, I should use the money to go buy Charizard and turn that into like a video. I sold pictures of my feet for Charizard or something like that. What do you guys think? All right. Okay, we have a very old card here for Mr. Jordan McCall. I want it stamped with your toe print. Oh, that's fascinating. I hadn't thought of that. All right. So we're going to look this up. Jordan McCall. Find out what's going on with Mr. Jordan here. Do you guys recognize a Jordan McCall? Because I don't. Here it is. Notification of payment received. This occurred on 11/29/25. And so it's not a year old. Not a year old. We're going to go ahead and mark this. This shall be marked 11.25. So now this will be sent back down. All right, good. What do we have here? This appears like it has a very good chance of being an abandoned slab. This is John's old way of doing things. So this looks like a John thing. John hasn't been here for like 2 years or something like that. Joseph Sparmbleck. What a name. All right. I'm betting Sparmbleck hasn't been here in a long time. So let's double check that. Sparmbleck was last here in the early time of 2024. May 2024. So Sparmbleck has been gone for a full 2 years. These are officially abandoned. All right. All I need is Mr. Could you tell me if I still have a bag of cards with you or if I forgot? It's Cholax. Cholax, tell me what name the bag would be under. All right. You guys like what you're seeing? Here's some cool looking Monkey D. Luffy and Portcus the Ace. Before we go any further, I better check that website. Make sure we don't got anything waiting in there. It says we shouldn't have anything. But here is an Eric Rodriguez order. He says Jolteon Gym Break. Jolteon Gym Break. Eric Rodriguez. Oh, I'm so sorry, Eric. You missed that one. We have Hydrapple and Annihilate now, but you may wish to just hold on to your money. Actually, you know, you're very lucky you didn't go in there, Eric. You would have taken Six's place on the right side of the slab, and then you would have lost. Marius won both of those. So you're in good luck tonight, Mr. Eric, because you failed to go in there. Oh, same with you, Sergio L12. So you're both lucky to have not gone into that because it was fated to go to the other guy. There it is. So we got $17. Oh, wait. $17 and $20. Add me to the ape, says Mr. L12. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's it going, guys? Take a minute and smack that like button for me. Okay, let's see. Carlos Chavez. Look at that old Flame card. Look at that old Hunter Tipton card. Oh, look at that. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Hmm. Oh, here we are. Mr. Sergio. All right. So this is a Taruka Annihilate. See? And you're going in. We need one more person in the Annihilate. Say one over here. We got 32 viewers. How's it going, guys? We have a nice little giveaway going on tonight. Tell you what, we haven't hit 40 in the last two streams. So for the likes tonight, let's hit 30 and then I'll hand this away, okay? It's a nice card. It's actually a little more expensive than the last giveaway. So this is Eric Rodriguez. Eric Rodriguez, you've got a store credit card. Cool. All right. What next? Those are done. Clicking on that. And now the queue is empty. So let's talk a little bit about tonight. We got all kinds of breaks. You guys know we've got breaks. That's one of the biggest things we do on this channel. We got the jumbo pack breaks running. Nobody's in it. We got the binder break. Nobody's in it. We got the pack split. Now, everyone was loving the Gem Heroes pack split in the daytime stream when it only had 2 spots left. But this guy's at the very beginning of the journey. However, Fates Collide is very close. Let's take a look. Fates Collide is about to go off. You might be interested in getting a spot in the Fates Collide. It's also pretty cheap. It's $11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 spots left. Fates Collide, $11 each. So that's a pack break ready. It's really close. It's actually within reach. Okay, so there's the pack break. We got this new trade slab. You could actually just buy into here for $5, or you can trade into here for $5. It's a really nice card. If you don't recognize it, it's 2019 Tag Team Alolan Ninetales. Pretty good. Sadik got a 9, though. Hard to get 9s on those. Most of them grade 10, huh? All right, so here's the new Snorlax. It is the Lightning Break. Here's the 420 Oddish Break. You already know about that. Here's the Jumbo Mega Super Break. Shining Tyranitar. 2 people jumped into this today, so this has had movement. Okay, so that's moved forward. Sylveon. This is really the hot slab, in my opinion. I'd jump into this if I were you. 5 out of 24. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. You'd be surprised. Here's the consigned break. It's Miss Lightning. Nobody's jumped into this. It's coming back down. Okay, consigned break off the table. Here is Chewbacca. That's the giveaway. I just mentioned it. So I hope you guys will help us reach 30 likes, and we'll start that giveaway. So we're lowering the bar for you guys. We're making it a little bit easier. Now, Monkey D. Luffy, 500 years into the future, graded 9. Cardconomist 9, huh? All right. Cool. Here, we better scan the card so I know what the raw card costs. The gang's quarter here. Yeah. It is. All right. Don't worry. They'll show up. People start showing up. Let's see. Here he is. Ooh, okay. So he's a little bit expensive as a 10. He's like a $100 card in a 10. I didn't realize. Let's look at PSA 9. Luffy. 109. All right, let's see what that looks like. Oh, wow. It's a $50 9. Huh. So he's expensive. Well, I tell you what, we're not going to make ours a $50 9. We're going to make ours a $30 9. Okay. And I'm pretty sure this is definitely at least a 9. You could even regrade it. Maybe it gets a higher grade. Maybe I graded too harshly. Okay, Portuguese Diaz got an actual 10. Where's he from? He's also from 500 years into the future. That's a 2024 collection. Portuguese Diaz. Don't show this to Miss Sarah Dusenberry because she might like it. Port Gus 500 119. All right, let's see what we got. Cheapest price Here he is. So he goes for $50 in a 10. All right. So if he goes for 50 and a 10, I'll go for 40 and a 10. Okay. Still a nice card. Looking really clean on the back. So there you go. We got some new Cardconomist cards up on the table. They were abandoned. We've had a lot of those abandoned cards. The queue is empty. Nobody in the queue. So did we get the rest of the A slabs? Here, let's keep working. You know what? I like this pile we're working on. Let's keep working on this. So here's a Jose Patino. A Mr. Patino. What's going on with this guy? Okay, and this is exactly 1 year old. This is an abandoned slab. It's a Gengar 7. Actually, it says first here, which makes me believe he placed a first-time order, but he never shipped. So he abandoned this one. I should have a $5 store credit. Can you add the $2 and give it to 6? Let me think about it. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. We are. Absolutely. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Tonight's the coughing stream. Let's see. I'm just trying not to cough. So you hear me talking a little slower and not shouting as much. I suppose I can throw this away, can't I? That's an old empty store credit card. So you said you had a $5 one. Ah, here it is. Got it. Did Mr. put the tag list up? There. Put this here. Good. The tag list. What are you talking about, Timmy? So this is 211 plus 7, which makes it 218. My bag would be under Josh Tarte. Josh Tarte. All right. You would have a bag under Josh Tarte. I can check for that. The pending submission you did this morning. Oh, I have not put that up yet. In fact, I'm working on another one now. I'm working on a second tag submission too. Since I had 2 pending orders, I'm gonna really abuse the second one. I might send out like 200 or 300 cards. Look at that. Joshua Tarte. 125. So this is a nice expired bag. What did it have in it? Eh, guess it just wasn't doing any harm, so it's still here. Well, Josh, if you send in an order to buy stuff, I'll give you a bag update so your bag's not expired. He goes, wow. Yeah, sometimes people are surprised how long I hold bags. The rule is 1 year, okay? But sometimes we do longer than 1 year. Lost Origin Gengar. He's graded 7. We'll do $12. Okay. Little $12 card. All right. And here we have an Eric. Oh, what the hell? Let me try that again. So I think Eric's going to spend some of his money here. Eric Rodriguez. You store credit for 7 Korean Blue Sky Streams. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Blue Sky Streams, everybody. Just $3. Can you believe it? Really, 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 really cheap. 12. Dang, is Ivan was here. If Ivan was here, yeah, he'd buy it, wouldn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hope he's doing okay. Yeah, I started noticing he hadn't been around for a solid maybe like week, which seems kind of not so common for him. He'd been hanging out a lot. There we go. 7 of these. How much OP13 do we have? A good amount of it, I think. Maybe not. Snipping this. That's like a searching question, right? That's like a, do I have a chance for a good pull? Here goes Eric Rodriguez. If you need a whole box of it, we got a whole box. Here's, oh, look at this Trevenant. Here's Trevenant. Cold. And Jumpluff. Playdoll. And Zygarde. What's up, Mr. TamXO? How's it going, man? Hey, look at that. We're up to 54 watchers now. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy Friday night. Look at this Trevenant. Smash that like button for me, will you guys? Let's get those likes up for once. All right, Eric Rodriguez. Kind of a tough round. I don't know about that round, Eric. Jeez Louise. Here it is. All right. Okay. Popping this back over here. Let's take a look at some of the booster packs on the menu right now. This guy got lowered to $5. This is fresh. We have a fresh case of Korean Inferno X. Good. This is fresh too. Yu-Gi-Oh! V. This has been selling like hotcakes. This is probably a top seller on the channel right now. This is Surprise 151. It comes with a chance for the Gengar Pikachu. Really good. Really good. That card's gotten really expensive, right? Isn't it like 5K now? Celebrations. So that's the nice celebration set. I still have a couple packs left. This is also a top seller right here. Ninja Turtles. People buying the heck out of that. We're moving through these two. Nikkei Precious. Perfect Order. You know it's got a hollow Gengar in it. Here's Riftbound. We have a fresh booster box open. I did a restock on these. Harry Potter. This is the Harry Potter Diagon Alley vintage cards. New Harry Potter TV show coming out. Mega Dream. We're almost sold out of these, the Korean Mega Dreams. I'm not going to restock them, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it. These have started selling. No signature has been pulled, but a couple boxes have been opened, but no signatures out yet. And then Naruto. Now, these were selling so fast, and now they're not selling. You can pull a 1 of 1 out of here, the Narutos. We got those Naruto tins, too, by the way. Yeah, Naruto tins. $120 if you want a Naruto tin. I'll go find one for you. I'll go open a fresh case if I have to. All right, so that's some of the booster packs on the menu that are doing well. Not all, not all, not all, but some. Look at this. Dreamlike Oceans is also here. We have a big restock on Dreamlike. This set, we were having a lot of trouble keeping it stocked. So the price we're running is 5.5 on these. 5.5. Dreamlike should have been in that bag. 5.5, Dreamlike Oceans. People are trying to pull the signature Yuna out of here. Final Fantasy is still a very popular IP. You know, I hear on the Xbox they're coming out with the Final Fantasy, what is it called? It's the Cloud Sephiroth game. They remade it. So they're finally launching that on Xbox. Good deal. Maybe I'll play it. You know, I've never played that, right? Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh! V has serialized cards. What? Hello, you send out all that stuff yet? I believe we did, yes. So anything that had a label is now packed. Here we are. So there's no way to add to it now. Hisuian Samurai. Coughing, coughing. And Slow King. All right. Look at all that. Beautiful cards. What do we have next? Miss Six says 1 Crimson Invasion. 6, you shouldn't have. I don't know how to find this. Give me a second. I think it's buried. Well, look at all these tops packs, man. That's vintage tops right there for you guys. Look at these tops Mewtwo's. Got a ton of them. Big box of them right there. And what do you know? Here is the Crimson Invasion. Beautiful. All right. That's a Sun and Moon era booster pack. Remake and Rebirth. Ah, I see. So is that the only one I need to play, or are there like two games I need to play? Do you know how long shipping is? Or does it vary? Haven't been sent tracking number yet. Just wondering. Thanks. Well, Mr. Chris, if your stuff just got packed now, it doesn't get picked up till Saturday. And then I would say it takes 7 days. So yeah, I'd say 7 days from Saturday. We ship Monday and Friday. So Friday just went by. Mailman's going to pick the packages up on Saturday. Is there an N in there? What, in this set? In Crimson? I don't know. But I know there's a Chibi Pikachu in this set that's really good. What's the Mewtwo promo go for? I don't know anymore. Swablu Swinub. Remo Raid. Regice. Wow, that looks cool as hell, man. All right. So there was no Poopuchu. There we go. Let's see. But this guy's kind of nice. Wow. Oh, I see. Okay. There you go, Miss Six. Red Ice Remoraid. FF7 has been remade into three parts, starting with the FF7 remake, then Rebirth. Ooh, okay. I see. Now I understand. Next up, we have Carlos Chaveras, Nikkei first box. Ooh, a whole box of it. You got it. Yes, sir. All right. The OG Final Fantasy VII is the best. What? I never played it, so I'm not nostalgic for it. Ooh. Karis and I downloaded Star Wars Battlefront 2 now. Did you guys ever play that? When it came out, it got review bombed for being a very selfish game. It had all these microtransactions. People hated it. Some people were kind of annoyed with the female protagonist too, because at that point, Star Wars was starting to get review bombed, and the movie theaters too, for every single movie and TV show having just like a strong woman trope. So the game has a story to it. It's the same strong woman trope. It's just some lady and she's super strong. She's already strong when you start the game, and she's just super strong. It is. And we're playing through it. And it's like, oh, yeah, this story writing's terrible. You notice it right away. She's just like the commander. And she's like one of the bros or something. It is. All right. But we downloaded it because it was only $5. The game's pretty old now. And we are. It's pretty old now. We're interested in trying out the PvP. She's never played Battlefield before, though, so she's testing the game out in story mode first. It is. Let's see. Here's a hollow. Pew Pew Deathlight Battle Boys. They are. So that game's still running, though. People are still playing that game. One of those fun online games. The graphics are really impressive. I can say that. Yeah, the graphics for Battlefront 2 are super impressive. Especially for the fact that it's already like 8 years old. All right, give me a minute. All right, here we are. Here's this and this. It had a resurgence recently, I think. Look at you picking up a signature, Mr. Carlos. Good timing. All right. Gotta look out for Sniper Carlos. That's his name, is Sniper Carlos. All right. He says, let's go. You're having a pretty good time on this channel, man. Here we are. And one more. Oh. Now, what is this? That a little fly or something? Let me throw this sleeve away. Okay, next sleeve. For English OP13, do you have a full booster boxes? I do indeed. Have those jumped back up in price yet? I gotta know. Those are really expensive. Mr. Carlos. All right, we put you in this box. Yeah, that set's a really big deal. My girl would kill me if I won some waifu cards, would she? She a little jealous. Not in this household. I'm gonna ship some girl cards in your bag. I'll slip them in there. What are you doing with these hot girls? She got to tell on you to her local pastor. All right, let's take a quick look at a sealed case of OP13 because that's where we get our boxes from. And I can tell you nothing good has come out of that case yet. OP13 booster box case. All right, let's take a look at that. Listen to this music, man. This is good. Oh, you guys can't hear it. All right. Located in Italy. Hell no, dude. How about located in the United States? Here it is. All right. So here's a sealed case of it. Pretty expensive. 12 box booster box case. Is it really just 12? Well, it says the number of booster packs on the side, doesn't it? Divided by 288, $32 per pack. That's a pretty far difference from what we listed ours at. Let's head back over to One Piece. Ours is at 29. Oh, never mind. No, ours is pretty close, actually. So the price on a sealed case would suggest we should want to sell ours around 33 now, but maybe just keep it at 29 for a minute. We'll wait till more of it sells and then we'll change the price. All right, cool. So we're not done. We have an order here for Mr. Joshua Tarte, 4 packs of Ninja Spinner. All right. Just listen to Radiohead. I'm going to listen to Radiohead. He's got some really cool recent music from his little band called The Smile. Have you listened to music from that? The Smile? Really good ones. We are. Open the Floodgates. That one's really good. We are. Yeah, listen to that one. Open the Floodgates by The Smile. That's Radiohead, just under a different band name now. Tom York started something called The Smile. Ooh. And then what's another cool one from that one? I think there's one called In the Knowledge or something like that. Is that the name of it? Free in the Knowledge? I think it's called Free in the Knowledge. That one's pretty cool. That one's like creepy. And actually his live performance of that song is better than the actual CD, the recorded studio of that song. Mr. Joshua, they're both cool though. Like the studio version, the instrumentation for the studio version is done by a friend of his that he knew when they were younger before either of them were famous. And so they knew each other, and his friend went on to do classical music, and he went on to form a band, and they both became kind of famous in their own right. So it's really cool that they collaborated later in life. All right. Listen to Stand. There we go. There's a song he wrote for a scary movie, and it's called Unmade. Whew, I really like that one. All right. Mr. Joshua, we're going to say this is for 5.26. Thank you, Joshua. Appreciate you coming back. Tempted to do a box of OP13 to just rip it with you. Give it a try, man. Give it a try. We're here. It's Friday night. We got plenty of time. All right. So what do we got next? We actually have like 3 cases of that product if you're curious. Now, Chris Gonzalez, he says Poke Shuffles ×2. Chris Gonzalez, good luck. Hey, what's up, Chris? We were opening up huge amounts of One Piece at one point. That Ivysaur looked so cool. Population 8 from the green deck, 2004. All right. Oh, Chansey, huh? Taking a chance on Chansey. Wow, some people getting some big luck out of the Poke Shuffles tonight. Who else is going to be lucky tonight? You could be lucky tonight or unlucky. It goes both ways. Wow. So that's a $70 one. What do you want to do? Keep it or re-roll it? Keep. All right. Congratulations on your 2-card snipe. That's pretty good, Chris. Now, Chris, for you to get so lucky, someone else has to get unlucky. So that box, you got to remember that. It's a scary little box. All right. Oh, man, so much coughing. All right. Maybe I get another one of these cough drops going, huh? Doubling up on the cough drop. That's not Chris' fault. Nice card. My girl will love it. Nice. Your girl? I think you mean our girl. Next up, we have this little guy. Okay. I'm messing with you. She's our girl now. Okay. Ooh. So what is this? This is Chinese Darkrai All-Stars. Mister, someone probably poisoned you. Can you explain the Waifu Shuffle again? Well, it works exactly like the Poke Shuffle, but instead of being $5, it's $20. And instead of having Pokemon cards in it, it's got sexy waifus in it. Pretty self-explanatory. Yes, there's some sexy women in there. Master Ball Kling Klang 9, huh? All right. Who wants a Kling Klang Master Ball? We have such nice music playing. You guys can't hear it. It's so sad. It's not right. All right. Oh, yeah. What's this? This card got an 8. James. Or James. Show off the waifu hits. I certainly. Okay, so give me a second, though. Let me confirm this card has no chance of reroll. I don't know. I almost feel like if you cracked him, he could at least turn into a 9. So annoying. He's got one major flaw that is notable. That little dent right there. You see that dent, a dimple, if you will. I don't know, bro. Dang, dude. 8 is so harsh. It's an otherwise very nice looking card with good straight edges and sharp corners. How they get that? Gave it an 8. Man, I don't know. That feels too harsh. I might send this off to CGC. These Topps cards are nuts, man. All right. It's almost a 9. That dent iffy. Yeah, well, they're just so harsh on it. I don't understand how they get away with that. Who's next? Let's see if there's a new order. Oh, show off the waifu hits, right? Yes. So the waifu hits. There's a good chunk of waifu hits. We show these off from time to time. Got to show them off now that you're asking. Lots of sexy cards like this one, graded 10. This signature. This sexy girl. This sexy girl, pristine 10, pristine 10. This signature. This girl. Here's a 10. That's a one-piece card. Naked Girls Talk. This one's called La Place. She's not very sexy. It's still a signature. Nessa. Kind of sexy. This is just a good Pokemon card. I could have put this in the Poke Shuffles or something. Same here. They're smoking crack. Whoa. Maybe. You never know. This card's literally naked. Like, you can see her titties and everything, so I had to draw her a bra. Legumin. Boa Hancock. That's not bad. Signature Sarah. She's in a bikini. Show the Magic the Gathering cards. What? Wow. Doggy curls. Okay, Boa again. Yuna. This one's one of my favorites. A gear. She's ridiculous. Another Princess Bubblegum and a Kurumi. So one got pulled and one's still in there. I tell you what, if they don't have a price tag on them, they're not re-rollable, okay? They're from an older time period when we didn't do re-rolls. Hey, what's up? IRC. He wants the Darkrai. Here's a cute card, $20. So you just got to find a way to send me money. You can use the website to send money under custom payment. Like look up on the website this option called custom payment, and then just send $20 and say you want the Darkrai. The other option is to go to the description of the live stream, and there you'll find my PayPal, my Zelle, my Venmo, my Cash App. Same deal. Just send $20 and your name. Now, to ship it, we'll do $6 shipping if you'd like, since it's just the one card. Normally shipping is $9, but if you really just want to ship that one card, I'll do 6 for you, okay? All right. Yeah, he's pretty cheap. Assuming no one snatched him yet. Let's see. What do we got over here? We've got Carlos Chaveras, pre-grade on the Nikkei signature. Looks like it's going to be a 9. You'll have to give it to me. Have you ever tried escargot? No, but I'm very open-minded. I'm sure it's okay. It is. All right. I would eat it. How about that poor Australian boy that ate the slug and died from that? Remember that? He got a parasite and died. Oh, yeah, it's clean. How about the front? Mm-hmm. She's a honey. All right. I'm liking what I'm seeing, all right? You could just do 20. Yeah, you could just do 26 for the shipping. This card will receive a 10, notably not a 10 plus. There was slide off centering on the back that will block it from getting a black label, in my opinion. All right, Mr. Carlos, 10 on the Siggy. How about that, man? Pretty good. How about that? Cash me outside. I liked what I saw. All right, queue is empty, everybody. There's an open queue. Don't eat them raw. I thought Australians lived forever. Ding rat, then raw. What? I saw a Canada store once. Snails just taste like garlic butter. Well, yeah, because they're drowned in garlic butter. That's what they do. Wow, this is a lovely card. Look at that B drill. Why is this guy so cheap? Does this make sense to you guys? I feel like that Venusaur doesn't make any sense to me. I have to know. Poker, comma, playing Ivysaur. Yeah, there's just one that's kind of cheap. That's it. Crazy. Okay, and then let's try B drill. Look, B drill's more expensive. Let's go to sold. Let me choose buy it now. Let's sort of buy it ended recently. All right, B drill's not terribly expensive. All right. Do you know what the shipping cost would be for EU? Well, if you're opening a whole box of one piece, probably 40. It probably won't qualify for 20. 20 would be nice, but let me show you how lightweight it has to be for 20. For it to be 20 USD, it has to weigh as much as these two slabs together. So that would be about 20 USD. Now, once you get over that, once you get over that, you're in the higher tier. I'm no longer allowed to ship it for $20. So it usually jumps all the way up to 40. Now, the thing about the $40 tier, you can actually ship quite a lot more cards at that point. So what your best move is, if you're in the $40 tier, fill your bag out a little bit, make it heavier. So, don't waste out on the shipping, add more stuff into it. That's why I recommend. All right, here we are. Speed drill. When does the next PSA submission go out? Next month? No, it goes out very, very soon. I'm in the middle of it. I was working on it until I stopped to get these tag submissions done before Monday because tag they like stopped grading, right? They paused grading, but it turned out if you had if you had a pending order, like a pending submission with them that was incomplete, you can go in there and edit it and add a bunch of cards to it. So we figured that out. So I just got everyone's tag submissions out. How lucky is that? That's really good. All right, so this is 100. Yeah, you could probably send it right now. It is. I'm talking to Mr. Carlos. We got 2 poker cards up on the table. That's lovely. All right, let's see. We're jumping over here to the website. We have a Mr. Cameron Coheen. Hey, what's up, Cameron? He wants the dark gray slab and shipping. All right. Let's get you all shipped up. Now, Cameron, the next round of shipping occurs on Monday. So you'll see us Monday shipping your stuff, okay? You can actually add more stuff to your outgoing shipment right now if you want. So it doesn't have to just be this slab. You can add more to it. Let's lower the weight of this because it's pretty lightweight. Okay. Let's have this update your address to look nice and cleanly formatted. And then let's write your name on the back. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Let me get you a little bonus. You ready? Slab is for a friend. His favorite Pokemon is Darkrai. Oh, very cool, man. So you're number 15 on this giveaway, all right? Cool. Boy, it's still calculating the price on that shipping. Isn't that crazy, guys? That software's so slow. Come on, let me print it. We're currently verifying that we have up-to-date rates. All right, let me set this to the side while we wait for that. I'm sure he'll finish calculating in a minute. And Chris Gonzalez also orders 1 Poke Shuffle. All right, yep. 1 Poke Shuffle can give you a snipe, or you might lose $5. Let's find out. 3. Here goes Chris Gonzalez. 1 cold one. You never know. Thanks, man. I've been watching for a long time, but I'm a serial looker. No problem. It's cool to finally place an order, right? Oh, man, it won't let me print that label for a minute. God, that's so annoying. Let me delete these. And let me grab this order here for Joshua Tarte. Mr. Josh, so nice of you to be back. He says, a Waifu Shuffle and the graded 9 Rayquaza. It's pronounced Rayquaza. Get it right, guys. So far, no movement in the breaks tonight. We were having an incredibly busy daytime stream. Where'd the Rayquaza go? Am I going nuts? That's the Darkrai. Is he in the main pile here? Oh my gosh, there he is. All right. All right, that's for you, Joshua. Very good. How about that label? There it is. Let me get this label for Mr. Cameron. Did Sableye have any poker cards? Sableye. He probably does. Yeah, there's a Mega Sableye. I know that. Yeah, there probably is a Sableye. Okay. We got you in the shipping pile there, Mr. Cameron. Like I said, you can add more to it. So 1 Waifu Shuffle for Mr. Joshua Tarte. Mr. Joshua, here's how it goes, Joshua. See this little packet of cards right here? All these cards contain all the chances for an actual slab to come out. For $20, you might pull a common card or a slab. You ready? So we always take a chunk randomly and put it to the back. Then we grab another chunk and we count 1, 2, 3. That folds in like that. And this is your card. Darn. All right, 1 cold one. That is the Waifu Shuffle. Now, what that means is you just made the box hotter for someone else. That's what just happened there. Someone else is one step closer to sniping the next slab. We have an order for Carlos Chaveras, PSA for Jackal's signature. Good move. Good move. Her name's Jackal. What a name. All right. Ray Quakeway. I used to watch when I was in high school during COVID, about to graduate college now. Time flies, man. Did you get a girlfriend in college? That's the most important part, I feel. Yes. Wow, you're watching in high school and now it's college time. You know, there were a lot of kids I made fun of early on when I started this stream. Should have been making fun of them because they're all adults now. Think about it. So if we had an 11-year-old 7 years ago, an 11-year-old comes in the stream and he goes, "Hey, mister, you got any Charizards?" And we tease him for it. He is 18 years old and a legal adult today, ready to buy Pokemon cards. I would have never even thought. It's so weird. So much time's passed. Here you go, Carlos Chaveras. Okay. And this says P. It was still worth it. Yeah, maybe it was. There it is. I remember you memeing about him back then. Yeah. Yeah, I had a kid who contacted me in Discord and did that a bunch. Hey, mister, hey, mister, hey, mister, hey, mister. You like Charizard? Wow, now that's a pretty card. Look at that Kingler. That card looks really nice, man. All right, and what's this? I trade first edition to Mister for pack of free ones. What? What are you talking about? You're gonna give me some first edition? Here's Matthew T. All right, so he wants 2 EV3s, 2 151 surprise, and 2 of the Korean Mega Dreams. All right, let's go looking for all this stuff. Where do I have it? Here's the Mega Dreams. Here's the Chinese 151. Let's see who's getting lucky tonight. So far, we've gotten some pretty good luck from Mr. Carlos Chaveras. Who else is getting lucky? And 2 EV3s. Let's see, EV3s time. Here's the box. And here are the packs. Apparently, price of silver is back up. Did you guys hear about that? The price of silver has gone back up to 80. We got some silver. All right, let's start snipping. Can't believe when I bought my silver, it was like $24 an ounce. Now it's like $80 an ounce. Holy, man. Snipping this. I was listening to an analysis on the economy. The American economy seems a little spooky. That's why I'm investing every dollar into Pokemon cards. How about you guys? We got the trumpet. All right. And here's a little Dwaggy Knight. Here's... Nah, no luck. Nothing crazy popping out of here, Mr. Matthew. No luck on the Mega Dweems. How about the 151s? Oh, that is lucky. Look at you sniping an Alakazam full art. Wow, saving the day. How about these EB3s? All right, that's a little bit of luck. All right. One day Rockstar Mahi will return and show you all the rupees you could have had. He could. That's possible. He could become a big successful guy and then come back and be like, "Hey, I'm never buying cards from you. You're a bitch." And then I'll say, "No, please. Please buy cards." I'll say, "Please, bro. Please, bro." Here we are. Aha, here we are. There you go. Baby come back? That's right. Thank you, Mr. Matthew. Appreciate it. Let me delete this. What do we got next? Let me hit refresh. I forgot the rest of the lyrics. Something any fool can see or something like that. Kingler Expedition. What do you guys think of this Kingler? All right, I'm looking into him. Bear with me. CGC 10, huh? Nice rare Kingler. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To break it or not to break it? That is the question. It is just a Kingler. Mm-hmm. All right, say hello to the new break. It's the Kingler break. Oh, hail Kingler. That's a vintage expedition card. So I'm gonna pull Snorlax down. There's nobody in him yet. That doesn't sound right. This is going to be a nice vintage card up on the table, right? Because we don't have a nice vintage card. I don't think we do. So we're trading this out. Let's get some vintage. Yeah, Mister's. You want some crab legs? We got some crabby crab legs for you guys tonight. How about that? So here we go. We're upgrading to an expedition vintage card. This is e-reader era. Hey, must have been a long time. Miss Quartz, what's up, man? How's it going? New lightning break. Ta-da! All right, so I think this lightning break may be a little more tempting than the Snorlax. Check that out. You might be interested in that. Yes, it is a CGC 10, but of course, if it was a PSA 10, it probably costs like $3,000 or some ridiculous price, maybe like 2,000. So it's appropriately priced. 41 and 8 includes the star card. Okay, so $40 is the star card, not the Kingler. There we go. New lightning break. Do you have expedition packs? I bet they're crazy. I've got one Aquapolis pack. So we've got one Aquapolis pack. Okay. Quartz, how are you today? Giovanni's Nido King. I feel like that's being saved for a break. Pretty sure he is. Ooh, big fan of these Cardos cards. Let's see. Oh wow, the moon's really pretty. Just got a glimpse of the moon there. Let me take a look at this. Okay, it's a pricey card. Let's see what it's selling for right now. PSA 10, Venus, Fire, Trap. The cheapest one online is for $400 now. Wow. And then it goes all the way up to 1,000 after that. That's nuts, dude. I'll make mine for sale for 440, I think. All right. Me and you just looked at the same moon. Yeah, everyone can do that. Isn't that cool, guys? There it is. Oh yeah. $440. That's a big one. I know you guys are sometimes looking for a big slab on the table. Oh my god. Look, he's smiling. Kind of looks like a smile. Is it a smile though? Maybe it's not a smile. At this point, At this point, the mushroom has taken over the little crustacean or whatever he is, the little bug. I guess he's a bug. Man, that looks really good. I was going to cross this, upgrade it at CGC into the pristine 10 with the golden label and then sell it. I could price it before then if you want to go nuts. Here, let's go ahead and take a look at the queue. The queue is open, everybody. If you guys want to have an exciting night, you got to place an order. It's up to you guys. I'll open anything you want. Let's see. Not anything. What are these? I got these slabs sitting over here. Oh, the Haxoruses. These are meant to go up into. These are meant to go up into the Pokey Shuffle. I was saving those for the Pokey Shuffle. So I'm gonna add a little slight premium to it. I like these ones a lot. We're gonna go for a clear 60. Big fan of these. And let's get one of these up here because he just looks super cool. He's like Batman cool. Anything? Grab me a box of Sneaker Bunker 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe for like $600 or some crazy price. What do those sell for now? They must be extremely expensive now, right? I remember at one point we were selling them at $21 per pack and they all sold out. And that was a while ago. There you go. Haxorus. Okay. He's a snack. Look at him. Oh, yeah. Going up in the Pokey Shuffle. Very good. Just added Haxorus to the Pokey Shuffle. Who wants some Minecraft packs? Look at these bad boys. Ooh. Minecraft. So lovely. Put these in a little baggie, though. Those are the time to mine Minecraft cards. All right, cool. Look at this guy. Is an open Minecraft pack. What to do with cards like these? Put them in the junk pack or something, right? Little junk pack cards. I bought a few boxes for 200, but it was probably sealed. Yeah, they're all sealed. They're all searched. He said probably searched. They're all searched for sure, man. You know those guys are just pulling the signatures out and then liquidating the boxes online. Pretty sad actually that you can't trust it at all. I know the case price we paid was pretty outrageous. So the case price on the cases I bought was way higher than 200. Here it is. Do you think the market's going to go back to normal with all these crazy scalpers? I love a good bubble. I don't know, man. What do you think? You think it's going back? I love a good bubble. Look at this trade bag. Anything interesting in here? Oh, I like this Raikou. Typhlosion as well. Oh, that's nice. Inferno seems kind of old. Where'd he come from? Whoa, little Slowpoke. That's cute. You know, I need some cards for tag grading right now. Did you grade any Minecraft cards? Yeah, I graded a couple Minecraft cards. Even got a 10 on one. And then I sold them for like $100. I got out of the time to mindset, I got like a Golem 10 sketch, and I ended up selling that for like $100. I think it's going to last a while. Yeah, I think it could last a little while. You know, people do get bored of Pokemon. It's just how it is. This guy's going to be a 9. Here's an Ethan's Typhlosion. Yeah, this guy's probably a 9. How about this Raikou, though? Doesn't he look nice? I remember seeing this guy in the trade, and I was like, ooh. Yeah, he's a 9 as well. It's actually really rare to get these as a 10. Did you know that? Snom and Gimme Ghoul. Okay. All right. Pretty nice. These might be good for the binder break. We gotta put one in the binder break. You guys want one of these in the binder break? We'll put the let's put the Raikou into that binder break. So he's not going to grade 10. Hold on to him for a while though. One day he might be worth grading, even as a 9. I'm experiencing that right now. I'm doing some grading, and cards that used to be 9s, I'm just sending them in anyways. So I'm doing that right now. All right. So binder break. Binder break's not strictly made out of cards that might not grade 10. But as you know, it's pretty hard to get a card that'll grade 10 anyways, right? So there's the binder break. A little bonus Raikou in there. See, in the future, these might be worth grading as 9s anyways. Well, same with the Raikou, but yeah, I mean, it's just crazy how Pokemon cards work, really. Here, let me put all these into this bag together. We got 2 sketchy dudes standing by the card outside the hotel. Ugh. Don't like the sound of that. 2 sketchy dudes, huh? All right. Let's see what's going on over here. Any orders? Let's see. Click. You would think the market would correct eventually, but Pokies can't stop, won't stop. You know, the mistake everyone makes is thinking Pokemon cards are gonna like fall apart at some point, and they just never do. They never do. Meanwhile, they're just selling Pokemon. Send in an order, guys. We have Mecha Stryzand coming back to the table. But let me make sure this is truly abandoned. Pretty sure it is. Looking for this guy's name. Here he is. This guy's from 1/20/25. All right. So this is about a year and a half old. It's just an 8. You think they're powdering their noses? Ah, man. This is a 1998 Cartman. Look at that. Cool, right? Just 20 bucks. All right. What else we got? Look at this one. This one's definitely, whoa, this one's been abandoned for 3 years. 8/23, huh? Is that long enough? You guys think that's long enough? The problem is it's a nice card, but that's 3 years. 3 years is 3 years. When we do a search on the person, it is 3 years old. Yes. Wow, crazy. All right. So here's what's fascinating about the card is it probably wasn't expensive in 2023. Ready? It's this card right here. I mean, in 3 months, it's a total of 3 years since they never shipped it. Crazy. Just kind of wild. Maybe they went to prison, maybe they died, maybe they decided they don't like Pokemon. What's it worth now? More than it was worth. 3 years? I don't know. It's just been sitting there the whole time. It happens, you know. I think people like go through something, maybe they go through a breakup, they don't care about Pokemon anymore, or maybe they go through maybe they died in a car crash. It's actually possible. Maybe they realized they really didn't like Pokemon and they're like, I don't want to touch it anymore. So, you know, I think in the interest of being smart, I'm not going to sell this one. I'm just going to go put it away. Let's just go put this one away. All right. So this one won't be up for sale, but I'll write Alexander Cortez down here to remind myself where it came from. We'll give this one just a bit more time, actually. But this card will get moved over to my personal collection box, and we'll just hold it there for the moment. Too expensive for the shuffles? Yeah, a little bit. All right. So this shall go. I don't know which one of these boxes is good for it. Maybe this one. You guys want to see one of my boxes? I love showing off my collection. You guys like it when I show off? Throat's feeling a little better almost. Notice I'm not coughing quite as much. That's kind of nice. So we'll hold that for now. But look at this. Wow. One of my best decisions was buying this card. I was actually going through some old boxes and I found a loose metal Pikachu. Bought a couple of these Kingdras, didn't I? Think they're up. I gotta know if those Kingdras went up. Hold on. There should be a way to tell very quickly. So if we go into the vault and type in Kingdra, the only time you'll ever catch me buying Kingdras. He's a really good looking one. Doesn't really look like his price has gone up too much though. He's a cool card though. Do you think he'd be a good break? We have an expedition break right here. I think he's really good too. I love it when you pull out these amazing cards. I'm gonna cross grade this one. Hopefully get it turned into a 10. I think there's a small chance, but it's got off centering. But it doesn't have white dots. So I think there is a small chance for a 10 here. I would love for that to be a 10. Ah, one of my favorite cards. Purchased for 1,345. At the time, it was population 2,836. This was like one of the cards that changed the hobby. When this card started going to $600, everyone started freaking out. They're like, wait, an AR can go to $600? And then all of a sudden, ching, money signs in front of people's eyes. What did I buy this guy for? I told myself I better get this one because it was a Pokemon Center promo and it was a Charmander. It's kind of like collecting Charizard. Here's Magikarp Wailord. Here's an Espeon. Oh, I love these guys. You know, it was actually my audience that made me aware of this Magikarp. There was a guy who sent me 2 of these to grade, the XY Magikarps. And so I always knew about them. They got golden color to them. He's angry. He's pissed. XY 143. I bought this one back in 2025, I'm pretty sure. When the market started going up, I knew I wanted to grab one. Here's a Lugia. I got a couple of these Lugias. I don't know how many I have. We can host a break on one, but it would be pretty much a mega break at this point. I mean, it's getting that expensive. Let me see, Lugia. If we did it earlier, it would have worked. Now it's getting like ridiculous. Okay, so look, one. So I got that one. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I own 5 total of the pre-release staffs. Big fan of the staff cards now. There's some other Lugias. Look at this. I got a Poker Lugia. And I got 3 of these Altart Lugias from Silver Tempest, which I felt were underpriced significantly at the time I started buying them. What is the pack split? So we got a Fates Collide XY with 2 spots left, $11 per spot. It could finish right now. It's $22 to finish it. And then we've got a fresh Jungle Pack. Really nice. Look at this. I decided not to even sell this. I was going to sell this to you guys. I was like, I don't even own one of those Gengars. How long before this Gengar is impossibly expensive? He's from 2022. I don't know. He's really cool, man. Oh, yeah. You know, I held out on buying these Umbreons for a long time. Looks like I bought mine for $3,176 at the beginning of January. I could have bought this card when it was like $900, but I had a belief that it was everyone was saying it too, the junk wax era. Everyone was saying that for Pokemon. Oh, Sword and Shield was way overprinted. It's junk. Boy, were we wrong. We were so wrong. I bought this card right away too, like $1,000. I once sold this card for like $400 and thought I was a genius. When I sold it, I thought I was basically, just robbing the guy because he came out of a set that cost 65 bucks retail. And I think I bought mine at the retail store. So, and I got one of these graded 10. It's the Darkrai Umbreon promo. Actually, it shouldn't be too high pop, right? Because if it's a promo, they just didn't print as many of them, right? So I don't know how well it's doing today. Let's take a look. I'm curious. I placed an order. All right, you got it. Yeah, look at this. This is only population 1,000. And the PSA estimate for the card now is 4,700. That's not bad. That's times 4 since January. But I knew to grab one of these because I was like, hold on. This card's got to be rare. I guess I got some of the Bubble Muse. I think my timing was good. Yeah, look, 854, 724. So that was good. I had a feeling about the Bubble Muse because they were moving so fast on the breaks. It's usually a positive sign about their investability. I got a couple of the Gengar Master Balls. I don't know how many of the Gengar Master Balls I ended up getting. I don't buy too many modern cards. That's the truth. I actually mostly buy vintage, but occasionally I buy some modern. But I should have Gengar Master Ball in here. There's one. So there's one, and there's two. So I have a total of 3 Master Ball Gengars. That's not bad. Oh, 4 Master Ball Gengars. Here we are. So look, and I think I gave one to you guys in a break. So, and if you guys, whoever won that, did very well. I actually remember that break because it wouldn't move. That break just sat around. Nobody wanted it. And yet, this is such an incredible investment. Whoever got it almost certainly is benefiting from appreciation now, as long as he didn't resell. All right, let's put these away. Let's stop fooling around. Some beautiful modern cards. He's a little older than modern. I mean, look, he's 11 years old. You know, that's like a grown-up kid, 11 years old. And there's that Tag Bolt Pikachu Zekrom. We might as well just hold this one as a memory. Do you have a jumbo of that Umbreon Darkrai? Well, I got a sealed box of it right now, actually. I got a sealed box of it. You want to see it? It probably pull a bunch of dust on top of me. Looks like my box is the Espeon and Deoxys, not the Umbreon. Who knows what that costs now? That was cheap back in the day. That was like 60 bucks. Didn't cost anything. You could find them on the shelf at like Target. Like it wasn't sold out. All right. There's that nasty cough. Oh, do I have any more of those Pikachus over here? I do have more Pikachus over here. Lovely. Okay. What do you guys think of this card? I love it. All right. How many people on the Fates Collide? Should be 9 people already there. The cheapest one of those boxes on TCG Players now, $1,900. Let's host a break on one of those. All right. So next up, so here's a Chris order for 2 Pokey Shuffles. Is that your order, Mr. Chris? 2 Pokey Shuffles? I can see John Bailey has an $11 order. I sold my Umbreon Darkrai GX PSA 10 for $500 a year ago. Shucks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I knew that was a hold. All right, Chris Gonzalez, 2 of these. Yes, sir. Place this to the side for a moment. Okay, good luck. I knew that one had to be a hold because I was thinking to myself, I was like, what's a good Umbreon to hold on to? And I'm like, well, one that's going to have a low pop. And that was a promo Umbreon. And not only was it a promo Umbreon, it was a promo Umbreon Altart. So I was like, it's got to be good. Okay, you ready? 2 cold ones. Sorry, man. 2 cold ones this time. Now, after that, we have John Bailey, and he says, give me a spot in that Fates Collide pack split. 1 spot remains in the pack split. John Bailey. It's fun showing off some slabs. I'd like to show off slabs. I'd like to regrade too. I have like a huge pile. I have a huge pile of slabs I'd like to regrade. I buy the last spot, says Chris. All right, you hear that, guys? He wants the last spot, so we're going to let him have it. Let's take a quick look at McDonald's Pikachu. McDonald's Pikachu has been going up. O2O, McDonald's, Pikachu, Burger Chew. Wow, this guy listed a couple for sale and they sold out, man. It's just a card where people have a whole bunch of them. I mean, I think the population on this is extremely high, is it not? The cheapest one is $56 online. Let me scan the back of it. I really like this card. He's more of a hold for me. Some cards are a quick sale, some are, yeah, population 264,000. Now, as extreme as that is, and it is extreme, I think he's still going to reach $100 and stay there. But also, I don't think there's going to be any left to grade. So there's going to be no more of these to grade. They're going to be all sold out. Or not all sold out, but there's not going to be a bunch left 20 years from now, the way we found a whole bunch of vintage to grade today, right? So once the Pokemon market started going crazy, everyone's like, wait, I got vintage cards, I got vintage boosters. And all those populations started increasing. They sell a lot. Just sent 11. Sounds good. I'm so glad the night streams are back. Yes, but they don't run as late as they used to. So that's the rule, is we end them before it gets too late. All right. Let's see what's going on here. We're going to jump over here. And we'll jump over here. And we'll jump over here. They're not allowed to run too late. I have to go to bed. And then I have to wake up at a reasonable time period so Karis is not lonely. That's Mr. Chris Gonzalez taking the last spot in the Fates Collide. I wish they started at 12 a.m. like they did 3 years ago. Sipping on tequila. There you go, Mr. Chris. Oops. Let's see. Gonzalez. Very good. And here are our roaring skies. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mister, I probably need a new bag. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Let's get you a new bag. I think Chris needs one as well. Okay. New Kingler Expedition Lightning Break for people who enjoy vintage. Think about how expensive a booster pack of Expedition is. It's probably over $1,000. Or you can get this Kingler 10 for 40 bucks. It's pretty incredible. Now, let's go ahead and shuffle up the names. Did I already show all the names off? Sold my Umbreon Darkrai. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's why I did. I did the same thing. I sold it and I thought I was being smart. I was like, good, I got rid of my junk modern cards. Oops. Now he's $4,000. Not only is he $4,000, but he's old. That card's old. It's out of print. We were so wrong. Our way of thinking was so wrong. It's already like almost 10 years old. It's heading toward 10 years. Oops. All right. Give me a number. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the split. All right. Let's pop this open. Somebody's getting a Binacle. Here's the code. You got any codes? Codes. All right. Kids used to come in here begging for codes. Ooh, what kind of pack is this? Looking like it might be a good pack. Here's Chris Gonzalez. All right, Chris, your pull shall be Adino Spirit Link. That's no good. Just a trainer, Mr. Chris. I'm not selling any Sword and Shield and older. Well, it brings up the question, if you have that mentality for Sword and Shield now, why don't you have that mentality for the modern cards being printed today? Because they were printing to capacity last time. Chris Gonzalez. There you go, Chris. Who's next? Alicia Brown, Miss Alicia. She's got Pokemon Fan Club. All right. Let's see. Haha. Here she is. Jumping in here. Good. That Sylveon has to be the best Sylveon card of all time. It looks great, right? Here's John Bailey, Mr. John. Just you pulled the uncommon just before the rare. Wormadam. Frankly, dear, I don't give a Wormadam. All right, Wormadam. 1, 2, 1, 2. Wonder how much Pokédebt there is. Oh, there's Pokédebt out there. The real question: how much Pokédebt is being held by big time Poke YouTubers? I don't hold any debt. I got 0 debt. We are. But some people are doing something called leverage, where they're like, I'm going to borrow to buy even more cards, and they'll go up faster than the cost of the interest. That's gambling. And big businesses do that all the time, actually. So, all right, Mr. John. They borrow money on their inventory. Here's Miss Alicia. Okay, Alicia's getting the rare. Good for you, Alicia. It's something because it's warped. So that's some kind of hollow or EX or something. And Nathan Norman pulls the reverse hollow. That's also valuable. Here's Nathan Norman pulling a mystery. We'll keep it a mystery with his reverse hollow. Here's Eric Rodriguez pulling Carbink. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking, baby. We're getting exactly what we wanted. Here's Eric Rodriguez. Oh, he was kind of deep in here. I feel bad that he didn't get the reverse hollow or something. Burmy. Well, what is up with all these Burmies and Wormadams? And all right, and here's Joshua Ramos. Okay, Joshua Ramos picks up Bronzor. And last but not least, Nathan Norman picking up Binacle. Now, wait a second. He's one of the guys right here. All right, good. Ready? So, Alicia Brown and Nathan Norman. Nathan Norman, let's flip him around. Motham? Oh my God, dude. This was the Burmy Motham set. What the hell? Larvitar, Binacle. All right, Larvitar is cute. So, Motham is the reverse hollow. Mr. Nathan Norman pulls it. Where am I going to find you, Nathan Norman? I'm trying to remember exactly where we're keeping your stuff. Let's see. This is some bag. Nathan Norman. His name is really memorable. When I hear it, I think lots of stuff. Nathaniel Martinez, Nicholas. Is this Nathan Norman? It is Nathan Norman. He's got a lot of stuff. All right. There you go, Nathan. Very good. What do you think, Six? Do you think there's a lot of Pokédebt out there? I don't think there's any Pokédebt. What are you talking about? So the real question now is, what's this card over here? Come on now. The reverse hollow wasn't too exciting. Let's get this put away for Joshua Ramos. All right. There is so much. Nuh-uh. People are strictly responsible with their money. What are you talking about, Six? Six, what are you talking about? Now, throwing this away. What we got here? Okay. Oh, that's so hot. Team Rocket's handiwork, full art. That's a great pull. There we go, guys. Another hit tonight. Tonight's luck is Alicia Brown. Yeah, Alicia Brown. I almost called her the wrong name. So let's go get her a top loader. Very, very cool. We might have to clip that one. I don't know if she's watching. She might not be watching. I think I'm listening to a song called Kerosene. This is one of those annoying top loaders. This is one of those annoying top loaders. It's really only useful for like, being put into a bag rather than being used to actually store cards inside of the loader. Oops. Now look at this one. This one's nice and easy, see? This is called a side loader. They work just like top loaders, but you load from the side. Actually, weirdly enough, I think the side loader might be superior to the top loader for shipping your cards because I don't think it can fall out of the side as easily as it can fall out of the top or the bottom. Just because there's more surface tension, right? So there's more friction. So it's harder for it to fall this way than it would be for it to fall this way. There it is. All right, that's a clip. Cool, man. I liked that round. She got that for $11. I'd like to point that out. That's pretty good. That's the pack splits, everybody. Cool stuff. You got to try one. We might do a pricier pack split for this next one. We've been doing a lot of XY. I'm thinking maybe we do another tops pack, but this time a different tops pack. What do you guys think? All right, so over here in the breaks history, we need to mark that it's over. Fates collide, which occurred at 122 minutes. Wow, that's the only break that's gone off tonight. That's fascinating. All right, how about a different boosty pack? Boy, we could do any booster pack we wanted, really, but I want to shake things up a little bit, try something different. Well, if we do Pokemon the first movie, I think that only has 5 cards in it. Maybe that's not a good break. Maybe another one of these tops packs that we did earlier. Did you guys like these tops packs? Who here like these tops packs here? Chat GPT thinks there is 500 million to 3 billion in Poke debt. How many packs in Chinese 151? I think it's like 15. I'm not sure. Let's do a round of tops. So people have that option. Now there's 7 cards in here, right? So what's 200 divided by 7 spots? 200 divided by 7 spots. Oops. 27 or something. Look at many stickers we put on this. It like stands off of the holder. I've got these sleeves, a very finite number of them. 29. Let's double check that real fast. It's about 28 and a half. We'll do 28. We'll round down. All right. Cool. Shift this over a bit. All right. My bad. What do we got here? Hitting refresh. I don't think we got anything. It's Friday night, and maybe we need some new card sets on the menu. Did anything actually arrive? Actually, let me check and see if anything new arrived that I haven't gotten out of the receiving area. I don't think so. I think we got all the main things. Our Destined Rivals booster bundle and Glory of Team Rocket case arrived. Dooby dooby doo. Let's work on some slabs then. We're gonna work on slabs, everybody. Ooh, Riftbound League of Legends Unleashed is almost here. We got a lot of that coming, so that's interesting. So the next set coming to the menu is the new Riftbound set. Is it called Riftbound or is it called something else? Yeah, Riftbound. Cool. What's this? So here's another one of these. Oh wow, that's kind of clever looking. What new products have you excited? Basically just the new Pokemon set's interesting. I wouldn't say anything else has me excited. You know what has me excited? Vintage Pokemon. Yeah, I'm all about it right now. Vintage Pokemon. That's my big thing right now. I think it's just going to get crazier. I don't think it's going to get easier. It's going to get crazier. Merlin Gengar. All right, we've got a price for him. He's pretty. Ooh, that's a fat sleeve. I hate doing that. I grabbed a fat sleeve. He's pretty reasonably priced when he's an 8. This is 19.99, everybody. You can actually pull this card for yourself out of the Merlin stickers. I think they're $10 a pack. So you can try to pull one of these guys for $10 a pack. Okay. Wow, when I think about it, that would be a fantastic card for the Poke Shuffle. I'm going to just put him in there. Don't even try to buy him. Let's get him in here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See how that's 13 spots large? That's what happens when someone misses and you're like, how did that happen? Well, they pulled the 13 cold ones. So this is going to say number S15 Gengar P8. All right. What about you guys? Tell me, I'm curious about you guys. What new products are you guys excited for? All right. Set this up here. All right, new Gengar up there. Nice. Some expensive cards in that Poke Shuffle lately. What's this? So this is an Adrian Castillo. That sounds familiar. Let's go look him up. Let's see. Adrian. These are abandoned slabs. That's what we're looking up. All right, we couldn't find him at all. Let's look up Castillo. Here's a Ryan Castillo. Oh, that's why that sounds familiar. Ryan Castillo. I can't find Adrian at all, which means this slab could be over 3 years old. Ryan Castillo. Carlos Castillo. No Adrian Castillo at all. All right, this got to be very, very old. 2022 Gengar. Maybe it was graded back in 2022. V-Star Universe, huh? I was today years old when I found out Typhlosion has fur. Here we are. Ew, that's gross, Mark. Mark, don't be gross, bro. Let's go put this into the Cardconomist collection of cards. That looks fantastic, doesn't it? Look at that. How nice does that look? That's cool, right? So I'll put this up in a TCC box. So that's in my collection now, baby. You're in my world, the world of hurt. All right. So this is an expired giveaway from somebody called ASAP Snipe. And he was a foil Abra. Oh, that's cool, man. So this was meant to be given away, but he never actually collected it. That happens a lot. Somebody who only hung out that night wins the giveaway, and then they're like, I don't want it. Here's Abra. We'll do $30 on it. That's pretty dang reasonable, I think. Let's check the queue. I want Abra. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. All right, we're jumping over here to Miss Six. She says, 2 Chinese 151, 2 Chinese surprise. Okay, wait a second. So you said 2 Chinese 151, 2 Chinese surprise. Help me out here. What are you actually buying here, Miss Six? Chinese 151 and Chinese surprise. That's the same thing, isn't it? What are we getting here, Miss Six? So here are 2 packs of the surprise, right? Now, when you say 151, are you referring to Journey or something? Maybe she's referring to Journey. Let me scroll up to the top. She's got to be referring to Journey. All right, let me go grab some Journey. Journey doesn't get open as often. All right, 2 of these Journeys. I ought to just have 1 box for all the Chinese cards and stop mixing them. I'm mixing like the Chinese and the Japanese cards. It gets really confusing. Here it is. Here's a Chinese set you guys probably don't think to open very often. Let me show you real fast. It costs a little more. It's got some pretty big pulls in it. This set right here, this is called like All Stars or something like that. And basically it's Hidden Fates. But also it has some other Sun and Moon era cards in it. It's really cool. I'll put this in this box. All right. Here goes Miss Six. Good luck. Thanks for keeping us busy, Six. Might have to toss you on that giveaway. We are. Don't stop believing. What do we got here? We've got Machamp. Here's Squirtle. Squirtle. Here's Porygon. And Kabuta. It's Kabuta, not to be confused with Kabuto. Kabuta is a girl. So we put an A at the end. That's how it works. Thank you, Six. No Super Snipe. That's correct. She put down the poo-poo. It is what it is. I won, but they never ship. That happens quite a lot, actually. So a lot of abandoned slabs are actually just former giveaways that people win and they just don't want to ship it or something. So we get a lot of those. We also got a lot of those abandoned Cardconomist slabs, but we're almost out of those now. There's almost none of those left. So you're not going to see like Cardconomist slabs going up on the table as much anymore. They're almost all gone now. All right, this one appears to be abandoned. You know, we might give it more time first. Let me look this up, though. You know what's interesting? I can't tell if that's my handwriting or if it's... No, that's my handwriting. All right. Let's look for this one. It's Knutson. Knutson. Okay. Did I spell it right? Knutson. Let me type it in over here. It's got a date on it, which means I've ran into this before. So this slab is about 1.5 years old. Alexander. What is this? What the, is it? Is it in here? Crazy. What is this? What am I looking at? Let's try this one more time. Weird. I can't even find the name anymore. How did I get the name last time? Oh, because this is not a date. This is actually a price. That's what it is. Oh, I thought it was a date for 125. So I can't actually find this guy at all. So this is older than 3 years because that's what happens. It falls out of your history. All right, cool. So then this one can be sold. I thought that was a date 125. It's not. It was a price 125. All right. Hey, Mr. Longtime No See, do you have any recommendations of buying low-priced PSA slabbies? Just buy what you like, man. Just whatever you think's cool. Here it is. I need a hit. It's been too long. You're funny, Miss Alexis. Okay, let's see. Tops Abra. I keep hearing Karis moving around out there. She's not sleeping. She's staying up all night. All right, Tops Abra. You ready? Looks like you got to be about 340. Cool. So we got a new pricey slab, everybody. If you're looking for a pricey slab for slab away. There you have it, 340. That's kind of hard to read, isn't it? I don't like it when it's hard to read. Do you guys like it when it's hard to read? I don't like it. Maybe just do these thick labels anytime it's that expensive. I don't know. It's interesting. Look, if the marker was sharper, that would work. Really, mister? Really, really? Just place an order online. All right, let's get to it, guys. All right, that's better. A lot of you guys don't know that these cards are really rare. Why don't I show you? Give me a second here. Now, this one will be a little less rare than some of the other Topps cards because it's a chrome. Yeah, so this guy's actually pop 120. That's really rare for any Abra. There you are. Top Series 1 holographic Abra is probably like pop 5 to 10. Almost nothing. Joshua Ramos is actually next. He wants a Waifu Shuffle, 3 Korean Black Bolt, a Stellar Crown, an English Scarlet Base. An English Scarlet Base. Wow, look at you, a connoisseur. All right. I didn't know. I bet you didn't know that I was kind of a connoisseur. So here's one pack of Stellar Crown left. Good. And what's this down here? Journey together. We got Journey together. What else we got back there? We'll pull this way out. Temporal Forces. Look, we've got Temporal Forces. I just don't have it listed. How stupid is that? Got a whole box of it back here. Okay. Looks like I used to have Trick or Trades on the menu. They're all back there. Find that really funny that I still won't put that on the menu. It's like I don't like it or something. Okay. I got these bags of hollows. You know, I'm thinking, oh, no, these aren't hollows. This is just strictly bulk. What was I doing with this stuff? Huh. Let me put this in the bulk pile. Never mind. Weird. I just have like bags of bulk here. Why would I do that? All right. Excuse me. So now I'm coughing. Wait, you didn't order a Temple Forces? Give me that. We're still looking for Scarlet Violet base. I think it's way back there. Is this it? Or is this that's Paldea Evolved? Huh, we already had a box of Paldea Evolved. I didn't know that. So we just took it off the menu? Is that what we did? Or hold on, let me grab 2 or 3 packs. Oh. Weird. Look, there's a Shrouded Fable too. Man, we gotta get some of these up in the mega breaks. It's hard to find some of these sometimes because they're so deep under the table. All right, not in there. Well, shoot, I don't even know where we got base set. We've got base Scarlet on the menu. That's so crazy. I can't find it. What's this say here? That's Obsidian Flames. That's Vivid Voltage. Man, do we even have it on the menu? Have it on the menu? It's so weird. Nobody's ordered it in a long time. Scarlet Violet base, $9. Crazy, bro. Nobody's ordered it in so long. I can't find it. All right. Let me do a deep search for it. I'm just moving all this crap out of my way so we can go real deep. It's got to be in this round. I feel like it was in this box. Ah, here it is. Crazy. I found it. Why would we put it there? The base set's actually behind the Temporal Forces, but the Temporal Forces aren't even listed for sale. So it doesn't make any sense to do that. All right. No problem. We found it. And I just scooted it forward. So next time we will find it much easier. Just a dumb-headed decision in the past, making it hard to find in the future. Isn't that funny how that works? Why you guys got to set yourself up. There we go. All right. Now I'm coughing like crazy. All right. So let's see. Back to this. 3 Korean Black Bolts. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Look at this. 1 Stellar Crown, 1 English Scarlet Base. Grab some stuff from my bag for the trade slab. All right. Something for the trade slab, you say. Let's get that Pokey Shuffle now. 6 says, can you read Last message, please. Can I get a box, a Mega Dream Korean with the store credit? Yep, we can do that. We can do that. 1, 2, 3. You need a tequila shot. I think that's what I need. I need a tequila shot. Ooh, 1 Beuzle. How abusing. All right, that was cold. Now let's open this up for Joshua Ramos. I'll put you in queue for that, Miss Six. There we go. There we go. That will clear it up. With lime. What? I need a tequila shot with lime, guys. That'll clear it right up. Here's Snivy. Here's the alligator. And here's Zekrom. That sucks. All right. Black Bolt not helping you out. How about Stellar Crown, though? Some hollows. Bombardier, one of the most ridiculous Pokemon ever. And base set Scarlet. No super snipes in here tonight, Mr. Joshua Ramos. No super snipes. Sorry, man. Let's jump up to your bag. That was fun, though. You know, I had to really search for that Scarlet Violet base set box. I couldn't find that, huh? You said trade me something for the spot in the trade slab. Well, let's get these chunk of hollows on top of themselves. A little hollow there. Got some hollows there. This is junk. I treat that like junk. Hollow. Got some more hollows here. Hollows there. Now, these ARs, we can treat them like $5 anytime you want. See these EXs? We can treat these like 50 cents. There's a little bit of hollows. Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. Here's a chunk of EXs, I guess. I don't know. See, it's got little hollows behind it. I know it does. Look, these are like Korean hollows. I don't even need them. So here are my thoughts. This is really not enough for trades. A lot of this is just the Korean hollows. I don't even want those. But because I have, I have to have a point where they're worth more than like a fraction of a penny. Let's see. Let's get some of these EXs together then, shall we? Let's get some EXs together. All right. Taking some junk out. We need $5 of junk. All right. All right. Insert old rechat emoji here. It's supposed to be 5 Korean BB, not 3. Accidental typo. All right. We'll get that corrected as well. I missed that emoji. Yeah, but people were abusing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. So this is more than enough for a $5 spot. You don't need that many. I'm gonna snatch. Shoot, I don't even want any of these. I'm gonna snatch this nice little gray ninja, put him right here, and I'm gonna snatch your Tyranitar. How about that? I'll take a Revavroom. All right, so we're gonna count that as $5. How does that sound? It's definitely not even $5. You got a good deal there, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Whatever happened to that guy, John, that used to work and live with you? You're talking about his roommate. So I kept advising John to get a roommate because I told him, look, man, you're living in a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, and the rent, which by the way, the rent was only $900 a month. And that was with utilities paid, by the way. So the rent was really pretty reasonable. Um, but I told him, I said, look, if you're trying to make more money, what you got to do is you got to rent that sucker. You got to get the other room filled. So I told him find a roommate. Eventually he does. He gets a guy named Jesse, and Jesse just turns out to be like a bad dude. That's it. He keeps getting into fights with cops. He'll like go to the bar and he'll fight some dude, and then the cops will catch him and he'll fight the cops. Like he'll resist, and then he goes to jail. And so he went to jail for resisting the cops twice. They put him in jail for like actually quite a long time, like a several months. When it was all over, he called me and he said, "Hey, can I still move back into the home?" And I said, "Hell no." And that was the end of him. I never heard of him again. I do feel bad for him, but it's like, bro, you can't do that. You gotta use your noggin and not fight with the cops, man. So just a tough choice that he made, I guess. I don't know. Why do we do anything, guys? But that was not what you do. All right. What? My rent just went up an extra $100 last month for my townhouse with no yard. This place was built in the early 80s and it is $2,300 a month. Do you have any employees now? Yes, we have Miss Alexis. She just came in and did the shipping. She did a good job. Yeah, actually, she's done a very good job for a while now. I just wish I could get her to do encapsulation. She's really not interested, I'm pretty sure. Here we are. Here's Timber. All right. We'll place this over here. Mister, as I'm watching your stream, I pulled Charizard EX. Nice, dude. Mine went down $100. Yeah, you're putting yourself in a possible bad situation if you let him back in. That house was no good, man. We had to clean it so very much. Him and John were, well, I don't know about that guy, Jesse, but John, he is kind of a hoarder. You know, I don't know what makes a person a hoarder, but he was. And just how it is. Um, yeah, John has some hoarder behavior. All right, up into your bag, Mr. Joshua. Anyways, the other guy, Jesse, he was kind of creepy. He didn't have very much at all. He owned virtually nothing. And so he had one of the rooms in the house, and you walk in, and there's like a shirt and like a crate and a pillow. And it was like, wow, this is a guy with really not a lot of belongings. I feel bad for him if he had like a tough childhood, because I had a tough childhood, right? I really did. I had a very tough childhood. Left home when I was 17, never came back. But it's like, you got to start like taking care of yourself. You know, you got to start making only smart decisions. That's the thing. When you're on your own and you don't have parents helping you or anybody helping you, you're actually even more responsible. If you want to succeed in life, you actually have to be even more strict, even more in control. You have to make only good choices. You have no safety net. You know, there's no one who's going to save you anymore. So I met guys like Jesse a lot in life, actually, growing up, because I was around him all the time at these jobs, like Target and stuff. Guys who were having questionable, you know, situations in life. And you saw them turn to, you know, first of all, you saw a lot of behavioral problems, a lot of frustration, a lot of depression. The other thing you saw a lot of was maybe like smoking, drinking, not in a good way, kind of in a bad way. And they might have been using like weed or whatever, which was illegal back then. So they were like, yeah, I'll do illegal drugs. It doesn't matter to me. But you see, they become kind of dependent on something to make them feel okay, you know, and that's real sad. All right. The next person in the queue is actually Sarah Dusenberry, 2 Live Customs, 10 Pokey Shuffles. You got it, Miss Sarah. You ever see anyone turn all that around and change? Yeah, me, basically. But do you mean like get out of all the drugs and all that stuff? No, I've never seen that. I've never seen that. People just play out their instinct or something. Whoa. I smoke weed. You're going to hell, Aovic. Jesus, the Lord said, thou shalt not do anything but go to work and pray on Sundays. No, it's chill, but it was a deviant behavior back in the early 2000s in Missouri, because in Missouri it was super illegal. So it was considered, whether the drug was dangerous or not, it was a deviant behavior. Miss Sarah, another miss in the live customs. Here goes. Friggin' A, Mister, how's your throat been? Quite poor, actually. Coughing like a mofo. Here goes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good luck, Miss Sarah. Maybe a little better luck here. Kangaskhan 6. Ooh, only Kangaskhan 6. I can help. Oh my God, bro. All right, let's go grab this Kangaskhan. You look lonely. I can help that. He gets me like hot tea with honey in it. It's like, here you go, bro. That might help if I had hot tea in the room while we streamed. Okay, so the Kangaskhan valued around $40 is a vintage Kangaskhan. You can re-roll it for 30. What are we thinking here? Hey, what's up, Mr. MRBL? A peasant gargle may soothe the acid burn. Forget some of those weird aloe vera drinks. Re-roll. All right, we're taking a shot at the re-roll. Good luck. Maybe some good luck in here, huh? Did you put me in the trade slab? We have to put you in the trade slab. Let's do that now. Good catch. Forgot about that. All I did was steal your junky hollows. That wasn't a very good trade, but I want to get the trade slab moving, you know? Oh, well. Here you are. Yeah, I wouldn't call that a $5 trade. Just how it be sometimes, though. Oh, right. Hey, maybe you pull that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pillage my bag for trade spots. Yes, sir. Pillage my bag. That sounds like some kind of homoerotic sentence or something. Yeah, he really pillaged my bag, you know that thing. Oh, wait a second. We got to re-roll this now. Oh, it goes down to 30. 30? By the way, who's a moderator here? Any mods? Tossing this here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, that is just tough luck, Sarah. Sarah, I feel like these Poke Shuffles and live customs have been actually pretty hard on you. We are? Dang, dude. Oh man. Sarah, you're going into that second chance box again. About to eat some skitty. Not a mod, just a lurker. Tammy's here. They call her Tammy of Arc. Joan of Arc? Tammy of Arc? I don't know if that works. Let's go ahead and grab the giveaway slab. All right, here it is. I'm going to put Tammy in there for being here when no other mods are here. Tam. And number 6, we're going to put Sarah in here. Sorry about the tough round there, Sarah. If you get lucky, you'll pull this, okay? Let's open up the giveaway queue now. We're hitting refresh. We're going to hit next, next. All right, keyword TCC. Go, guys. TCC. All right. Tammy DeArc. Yeah, that's right. Tammy, you don't want to be Joan of Arc. She gets like burned at the stake or some crazy thing. I live in the second chance bag. You have had some consistent bad luck in the live customs and / the Poke Shuffles. They have been a little unlucky. All right, so next is Chris Gonzalez. He wants a 151 surprise and 2 Poke Shuffles. Okay. Here's this. We're snipping. All right. Chris Gonzalez. With the Ratu. Ooh. Somebody explained to Chris that the spamming doesn't work. He's new. He doesn't know it. So there's the 151 surprise. Very good. And let's go grab 2 Poke Shuffles now. Chris, spamming doesn't work. You only have to say it one time, Chris. So funny. Imagine it was about spamming. The whole chat would blow up. 1, 2. All right, here goes, Chris. 2 cold ones this time. Chris, I'm sorry, man. 2 cold Poke Shuffles. All right, so there's some cold Poke Shuffles leaving the box there, everybody. quite a few of them, actually. We're hitting refresh. Let's close these out. Chris has had a little drinky tonight. Joshua Ramos, 5 of the Korean Black Bolt. 6's turn. She's ordering a whole box of Mega Dream. Now, Mega Dream, I'm pretty sure, actually needs a price adjustment. I think we're almost sold out of it anyways. All right. Karis was wide awake. She was eating a pot pie, everybody. She's out there eating a pot pie. I told her I could get her a pie. We are. All right. So this is the last box of Mega Dream, actually. No more after this. Chicken or beef? Turkey, obviously. The best one is turkey. It uses that fake turkey meat. So let's update this. Mega Dream box was $80. Let me contact my guy and ask about a restock. All right, Korean cards continue to sell. People prefer the lower price. Let's head over to the website and do an update. Beef is better, says 6. Huh. Actually, my favorite flavor is the rat flavored pot pie. Ooh, so good. And with that extra crunch from the tail, we're going to say out of stock. Good. Very good. Now I want some shepherd pie. You shall be known as Darth Vader. All right. Must be so fun getting to voice that guy. Imagine getting to voice the Emperor. You just work on that voice all day long. Get that real bad guy voice going. $138 remains. Luke, I am your organ donor. All right, Dylan. How should we open this? When Shrek was cooking the rats rotisserie style. Oh, yeah. He knew what was up. Fastness. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. Very good. Oh, yeah. I made a post on Instagram. See this Mew? See, I wrote it down for just $7,000. I made a post on Instagram the other night. No, this morning, really. And here it is. Looking to move this Southern Islands Mew, right? $7,000. Look at the response the views on it was. So we got 4,600 views, right? And look at the difference between my usual posts and this post. So when you have a card, when you thirst trap with the card, essentially, your views can explode. So I learned that today. Pretty remarkable. I also ended up with like a inbox full of guys saying, "Hey, I'll buy it." Maybe that's a bit obviously it's just a bit of a joke, but yeah. There's like a million guys asking for this. How much for the Southern Island Mew? There was one guy who was like, "This is an April Fool's joke, guys. Let's snip it up." Miss 6, the very last box, 6. What could happen? What could happen? The title says looking to move the Mew. I was thinking I could do a follow-up post where I move them onto like a shelf. Here's why I moved them. All right. Every time someone asks, raise the price. Good luck. Here goes. Somebody made a $50,000 offer on them, by the way. So that was the highest offer, was 50K. Mega Symphonia. Here's a Medicam. All right. Definitely could buy some Sea-Doos with that. I'm high. Don't forget a towel. You want to get high? Oh, man, I'm so high. I can't do that voice very well right now. It hurts my throat. It's not like my throat. It's like my brain hurts. It's like I'm getting a headache from coughing. Here's Numel. You're freaking out, man. Here. Ooh, Beautifly. I like the Beautifly a lot. All right. So the question is, what will fit 6's SR be? Here's Zekrom. Boxes loaded. Sometimes the boxes are really good. I could do most South Park Family Guy voices on point. I used to be able to do the old. Oh! She got an SIR. Look at that. That's not bad. So you got SIR, but it's the electric. And then you got a little Vanillish. You got a little Zekrom. Double SR. So you got the Rocket Tower, or whatever it's called, the Com Tower. 2 packs left. Now these should just be pulled, I'm pretty sure. Yep, just some hollows in one. Mega Dream is really fun. And there's the Rayquaza. So he's kind of cool. You're literally a towel. You're a towel. No, I'm a best-selling author. You're a towel. You're a towel. Here's. Ooh. 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 Very cute. Medicam, Numel, Beautifly, Mega Symphonia Gardevoir, and the Altart Electrike, Mega Electrike. Cool, man. That's for you, Miss Six. Ta-da. Now you got a fat bag. Kind of like saying you got some junk in the trunk. I'll put this here. Tally gets used and abused in the new season. You know what? I stopped watching South Park because it was like bad political jokes, man. It was just sort of like Trump hate, and it wasn't even that good. Like it was like lazy. The jokes weren't well written. He's a character who's very easy to make fun of, but they were just doing the same small penis joke over and over and over again. So I just gave up at some point. It's really sad, actually. It's probably one of my favorite shows of all time. We are South Park. You know what makes South Park good? Whether it's Democrat or Republican, they usually have a spin on, modern politics that makes it really funny. But I feel like with Trump, they're just like, yeah, he's got a small penis. He's got a small penis. Did we mention he has a small penis? All right. And it was just like, the joke was semi funny the first time, but 5 times later, it's just boring, dude. So I eventually gave up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Grabbing these over here. The Inferno X. I think they're doing that would trigger Trump most, repetitive or not. We are. I guess. I mean, I don't know if he watches South Park. I watch South Park. Now, when Barack Obama did that jewel heist, that was funny. Didn't they make his I think they made his skin tone gray in that, right? And that was them mocking the fact that he's treated as the first black president, but he actually has a white parent. Here it is, right? Obama wasn't actually the typical brown color they do for black people in South Park. He was a gray color. We are snipping this. Yeah, they're usually pretty funny with their politics. They'll usually take like a perspective you didn't think of, or like the joke will just be, I don't know, just be like clever. But lately, it almost feels like the episodes are written by AI or something. I suspect that's what's going on. I suspect AI is writing their episodes. It doesn't feel like them anymore. Here it is. Here's like back when the show was peak, like Imagination Land, that kind of stuff. Or Woodland Critter Christmas, Hail Satan. That was good stuff. Where'd that all go? They used to make really, really good content. Now I feel like that last season was so bad. I was like, I don't know, bro. I'm out of here. you know, it's got to be good. It's got to be funny. They already made fun of Trump a whole bunch with Garrison, and I feel like they did a better job at that point. Like it was just funnier. It was just well written. Not even that well written, actually. To be honest, like it was repetitive too. Even then, kind of like how they over rely on Stan Marsh with the whole Tegrity Farms. Dude, I was getting tired of Tegrity Farms. I miss the old original feeling of the show. I don't want new Coke. I want original Coke. You know what I mean? But they did the whole Tegrity Farms, and it was funny at first. Actually, it was hilarious at first. But then it stretched on for like 4 seasons. It's like, my God, dude, send us back to South Park already. That's Joshua Ramos picking up the Piplup. Nice job, man. Tegrity Farms just stretched on for so long, and I was so bored with it by the end. Yeah, this Piplup's good. He's a good card. Tegrity Weed. We are. All right. Oh, good. Pachirisu. Quips Espeon. That's my wife's beautiful Espeon. Buy the Espeon and I'll give you a picture of her socks. Isn't that guy on eBay selling socks? The GameStop guy? Yeah. That's why we need the new kids power in the South Park games and travel back in time to save South Park. Rick and Morty new season is mid compared to the first few seasons. I stopped watching Rick and Morty when one of the original founders of the show and the voice of Rick and the voice of Morty, the legendary Earl of Lemongrab, when they kicked that voice actor off, I was so upset. I haven't watched a single episode of the new seasons. I still get to see a little bit of what happened because, if you scroll through like shorts and stuff like that, there's people who upload pieces of it. So I still get to watch a little bit of it, but I just will never watch it again. I'll watch the older seasons. I'll never watch the new seasons. They got to bring them back. That's the only way I'll watch these terrible fake seasons is if they bring them back. I'll rewatch the other ones, but they're not going to bring them back. It's super stupid. I hope he starts to spite them. I hope he starts a new show, and I'll watch that. But you never know. No, I was super disappointed. It's like removing the star from a show. You can't do that. It's like if Sabrina Carpenter was replaced with a different woman. You can't do that. I'm not going to listen to that music anymore. It's somebody else's music now. So, no, I was really disappointed. All right, let's see. So, here's a Miss Seven Dewsbury order. One jumbo Japanese pack. All right. We got the jumbo Japanese packs coming in hot, guys. Ooh. Solar Opposites before the voice change is amazing. So I did watch Solar Opposites as well. I kept up with all of those. And it wasn't bad. I don't know if it was as good as Rick and Morty. It was like its own thing. And there were some episodes that kept you really entertained, but it wasn't Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is really special. Actually, we are snipping this and snipping this. All right. And snipping this. What's his name? It's Dan Harmon and who? What's his actual name? I can't remember his name. If you say his name, I'll remember it instantly. All right, here goes Miss Sarah. Let's get you some good pulls. All right, some hollows. Some more hollows. Here's Journey Together. Journey Together. Code. Team Sprocket. Aha! Crobat. Justin Roiland. Thank you. Yeah, Justin. You can pull Magikarp out of here. No luck. Night Wanderer. We are all sold out of booster boxes of Night Wanderer. Picking up your first AR. It's Slackoth. There it is. Justin got found innocent. Messed up. Yeah, he was found innocent of the accusations in a divorce court, bro. It's a divorce court. Oh man, it's so wrong. It's so wrong. You should be innocent until proven guilty. Here's oh, you got an SAR. This is the Scarlet Violet Femboy, if I'm not wrong. Right there we go. All right. So far, so good. We like to compare these to opening just like a whole booster box. Cold. I feel like a lot of it, the value here, a lot of it depends on whether you get some big hits out of the expensive packs too, right? Because that really swings the value of everything. Here's Inferno X. Cold. Scarlet base set. Cold. Pevidime Twigger. Here's the Electric Dude. Sets like Paradigm Trigger didn't have ARs. Boy, you could pull really big pulls out of this one, though. You get that Lugia. Oof. Women's always right. Yeah, it's got to be innocent until proven guilty. It's got to be. All right. So important. That's like the basis of a smart society right there. Now, Mega Dweem. This can make or break your run. There we go. We're picking up a nice MA. Okay, it's going to be Halucha. And here is also, ooh, I like that Team Rocket Articuno there. Here's a nice Rayquaza. What's this? Salazzle. Okay, 3 packs left. We got Okie Dogie. Nothing crazy coming out of Tera Festival. Battle Regions. Nether Regions. All right. And 151. Okay, well, how do we feel about this round? Putting that there. Chabak. I feel like it's just an okay round. Everyone treats it as guilty until proven innocent. Yeah, and I do think that's unfair because when you're in a divorce, you are incentivized to basically tell, like your lawyer and everybody says, "Hey, how should we interpret this thing that happened?" Well, obviously, it's the most horrible thing that's ever happened in the whole world, and I didn't report it at the time, but now that I'm in the court and they're deciding how much money I'm going to get and they're deciding how much of his estate I'm going to get and they're deciding who gets control of the children, at that point you are incentivized to decide how you feel about past bad behaviors. Maybe they were in a fight. I don't know. It's hard to say. We weren't there. We can't witness it. Only he and her know the truth. But if she can't prove that he, whatever, like hit her or something like that, I feel like you can't just find a person guilty on someone else's word because it's too dangerous. If you go down that route, you can just call people witches and then they need to be strung up and drawn and thrown in jail and fined and destroyed and lose their career and lose everything. And it's just off of someone's word. And so it's almost like this belief like people don't lie. It's like people definitely lie, bro. What are you talking about? People lie all the time. And especially when they have everything to gain and nothing to lose if they lie. Look at that. Okay, so here we are. But he may have struck her. We don't actually know. It's a divorce. Ta-da! All right, so here's your round. It's an okay round. So this is an SAR. But on the other hand, it's not a Pokemon SAR. And then we got one AR and these two guys over here, but that's Hawlucha. And this is Slackoth. So I feel like it's maybe a slightly weaker round. It's not a total catastrophe round though, which we've seen those before. I got a Dutch one. I like dogs. My favorite dog is Chihuahuas because they smell like Beatles. Delicious Dutch one. All right, there we go. Now I'm really passionate about that subject we were just talking about, and I felt like it was really probably the studio wanted to get rid of him. They probably wanted to get rid of him because maybe they considered him like overpaid or something like that, or maybe they weren't getting along with each other. Savannah Rith, so 3 of the 151 English, 151 English sale. Woo! All right, you got it, man. Whoa, let's do it. Here they go. All right, beautiful. Good luck. Snipping this and snipping these. All right. What did you call it? Says J Dog. All right. So we've got Golduck, War Turtle, Vile Plume. This is Mr. Savannah. So going deep. Nido King, Mr. Mime. Ooh. Looking good. And Geodude, Dratini, Omastar. No super Charizard snipe in there. Now, wait a second. I'll put this here. Now, what should we do with your cards? Let's put them into your bag. Here we are. All right. Points. Savannah building up a little bag over here. Very cool, man. Here's Miss Six, 1 Korean Black Bolt, 2 Korean Inferno, 2 Korean Rocket. All right, the Korean card's getting hit a little bit today. You want 2 of these Black Bolts, huh? All right. 2 Korean Inferno, 2 Korean Rocket. Oh, looks like we have 2 packs of this left. So these are $8 a pack. There's 2 packs left. Ugh. 1, 2. No, you only wanted 1 of these. Oops. My bad. Must be getting later. Oh, it is. It is getting later. It's 5 a.m. How's it already 5 a.m., everybody? Can you believe that? What the frick? Oh my god, what the frick? I shall take the dogos and get the snuggles. What do we have here? Ooh, lovely. All right. Very cool. Let's start snipping. Good. Miss Six, are you ready? Picking up Wabafet. My doggy is snuggling me now. What's happening to me? Ruff, ruff. I'm just kidding. Here's Genesect. Here's. Oh, look. Black Bolt pulling. Ta-da! Lilligant, I think. Just modded my 3DS and playing Heart Gold Soul Silver. You modded it. I'm telling Nintendo. Nintendo! He's playing around with your hardware. Lilligant, solid. There we go. 1 Lilligant. I'm telling Nintendo on you. Savannah, so 1 more, 151. Oh, wow. This was already queued up, meaning he ordered this before he knew what the first 3 packs would do. All right. You got to trigger a price check on 151. Throwing this out. What we got? Whoa, look at that. You got some kind of damaged card. Look at you. Weird. Look at that, man. That's cool. Hey, you know, you could timestamp this clip So that if anyone doesn't believe you that it's an error card, you can show them. Of course, I don't think that error sells for much. Some errors sell for a lot of money. That's Mistress of Anorith. So pulling an error B drill tonight. Pokemon print quality to the moon. Did the government release real UFO files today? I don't know, dude. There was like some kind of flying thing, and they're like aliens. It's not aliens. Somebody's got like a drone or something. Actually, aliens. I would love it if there were aliens. I think a lot of people would love it if there was aliens because it's sad being alone in the universe. They're so clearly not aliens. We do not have aliens. That's some stinky ass drone, probably from China, since they're the drone masters over there. And we're all alone and there's no one coming to save us. Oh, we got some new slabs priced up like this Juggernaut. Did you guys catch this one? $75 gold wave out of 50. Ooh, cool. Topps Chrome. Solid card there. All right. So we also have an order from To Think We're the Only Life in the Universe. It's just silly. Oh, we are. I looked it up in my Bible. They said in the Bible, we're the only ones here. All right, here goes Nathan Mitchell, 4 Pokey Shuffles. Nah, dude. Bet you we're the only people with no, here's the thing. I agree with you. There might be other life forms in the universe, but I bet you we'll never see them. That's my bet. 1, 2, 3, 4. What we got? 4 cold ones. Mr. Nathan Mitchell. Nathan Mitchell. Sorry, Nathan. Now he needs 10 of the Korean matchless fighters. Damn, these Korean cards are selling. Everyone's buying some Korean cards. Where are we keeping the matchless fighters? Here they are. We need a new box of them. All right. I think I'm going to grab 3 new boxes. I just think the universe is too spread apart. You basically need like light travel or some crap like that. You know, I just don't think we're going to see anything. Not going to happen, guys. We're all alone. I only believe in science. You are? Yeah, but Deoxys is an alien. People always want to believe in aliens. To me, it's like believing in angels. We are? All right. We got these super powerful telescopes, right? Super powerful ones. They look really far out. Can't find anything. Nobody radio communicates to us. No spaceships have landed. And the planets are so far apart. There's no sign at all that anyone's flying around. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. It was aliens that found it's the first Thanksgiving. That's right. And they made the pyramids. Here it is. Aliens. So it could be aliens. Oh, Nathan Mitchell. I'm an alien. The only aliens I believe are real are the illegal aliens. They're illegal. All right. Throwing that over there. Ready? Oh, Inteleon. Here's Urshifu. The cold one. Oh. But but I watch Ancient Aliens, so I'm an expert. Welcome to the coughing stream. It's 24-hour coughing in this stream. That should be my favorite Pokemon is coughing. We're all aliens. We lived on a lifeless rock. What? No, I'm not. I'm an American. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Let's see. Mr. Nathan Mitchell. Ah, here you are. With your little name poking up. How useful is that? All right. Nothing crazy popping out of those packs. Is evolution real? I do believe in evolution, yes. There's a whole bunch of evidence for it. All right. Here's Gengar. Here's, look at this, guys. We have a gym break with one person in it already. Here's Beedrill for $100. Here's Makai, Pristine 10, and Zakura. I had an order. Yeah, we're not done. Don't worry. We're not done. Next up, we have a Chris Gonzalez order. Mr. Devin, I see you're trying to get an order in. You're having some website trouble. Don't forget, Mr. Devin, if you're having trouble, you could just go to the description of the live stream and use PayPal, ZELLE, CASHAPP, VENMO, okay, for a direct purchase. One Pokey Shuffle, Chris Gonzalez. Haven't seen Brett in a while. Yeah, Brett's having some hard times himself right now. We are. All right, 1, 2, 3. Boom, one Mischievous. Some people in our group, a couple people, have been hit with layoffs. They worked for kind of larger companies, and those companies are like, hey, what if we laid off a bunch of people? So it actually affects people we know. All right. Let me throw these away. Let's see. We're going to hit refresh on this. Whoa, we have an absolutely monstrous Sarah size order. Miss Sarah Dusenberry. We're going to have to start calling you Queen Sarah in a second. 5 Silver Tempest, 2 Breakpoint packs, 1 Evolving Skies. Holy, dude. That's serious business over here. All right, let me pick this up. So 5 of these. Now, I don't know about that fried rice. That's on that list. It's fried. Here's 5 of these. Order me some Chinese, egg rolls and rice. 2 Breakpoint packs. 2 of these. 1 Evolving Skies. Wow, 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 wow. These are big cards. All right. This is a $357 order. Wow. I'm tired of chicken and fish. She had like chicken and fish or something like that. We are. That sounds like a good time, man. Fried rice and egg rolls. I'm on that guy's side. Hell no, I'm not eating any of that chicken and fish. Give me some egg rolls and rice. Egg rolls and rice, fried rice. We are. Snipping this. Poor guy just died loving what he loves, doing what he loves to do. I had a big dinner tonight, but it was pretty healthy. It was just chicken noodle soup. All right, lots of vegetables and lots of chicken and not a lot of anything else in there. All right, there's your first pack of Silver Tempest. We're picking up Archeops. Okay. Pack number 2. This is high risk, high reward, everybody. Here's Lance and Superior. Ooh. Get a little Superior. Here's Raichu. Okay. Part of the reason that the modern Pokemon cards are so expensive is because people correctly understand how absurdly hard it is to actually pull the chase cards out. You have to open so many booster boxes. Ooh, what do we got here? Regidrago. All right. So out of the Silver Tempest, Superior and Regidrago. All of these perfectly gradable. Even this Dracloak, perfectly gradable. All right. Now, next up. Oh, wait. We got one more. My bad. Hold on. One more. One more. Oh, yes. Here we go. Belusi. Right in the Belusi. Oh, yes. Oh, baby. Ooh, mama. Look at that. That's a hit. That's going to be Belusi TG Trainer Gallery. Whew. Looking a little bit better there, Sarah. Oh, yeah, baby mama. Let's save the break point for last. It's the most expensive. Second most expensive is Evolving Skies, which is just going to be Evolving Cries. Let's see what it is. Oh, yep, there's a green label. And it's Swablu. You can swablu your eyes of their tears from how expensive that was. All right, one very pricey Swablu. Okay. Now, the break point. This is big money right here. These are, I think they're like 130 each. Let's see what we got. Numel. These are basically vintage. They feel like vintage. Growlithe. I mean, look at the art style. It's so different. Like the card style is so different at this point. Petalil. Hone Edge Hollow. Ooh. And behind it, Shift Tree Non-Hollow. All right. All right. Ooh, what is this music? This music's kind of creepy. Here's Honedge. The music sounds like a bad memory. All right. Here's Growlithe. Well, this is a weird ass song. You guys are lucky you can't hear this. I'm just letting the music play out because I know you can't hear it, so it doesn't matter. Pharaoh Seed, Froakie, Cursola, Drowsy. Okay, what we got? Petalil, Drapion. Wow, crazy looking. And holographic Garbodor. Nice, man. I was watching a tournament and somebody was using these Garbodors. Look at this ability. If this Pokemon has a tool card attached, each Pokemon in play in each player's hand and to each player's discard pile has no abilities. So he turns off all the abilities in the game. So I was watching a tournament and he was like, you know, he was a meta card for a meta Garbodor build. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Cool, cool, cool. All right, that's considered a heavy pack because it came with the reverse hollow and a hollow. And we'll put a little cute little Froakie in the front. There you have it, Miss Sarah. So, Evolving Skies, pretty cold. Silver Tempest, pretty hot. Breakpoint, somewhere in the middle. Breakpoint's really interesting. There's so much you can do there. Like if any of these grade 10, you made all your money back. Like instantly, you make all your money back. Garbodor's looking a little off center, but same here. If he grades 10, you're going to sell him for like $300 to $500. So it's a big deal. Even these common cards might sell for like 75 bucks in a 10. They're serious business. All right. They're serious business. Now, these packs are from 2016. So Breakpoint is 10 years old, everybody. This is a 10-year-old card set. 10 years. 1010. That's a long time. That's a decade. Here's Blissey looking good. And, you know, some of these other cards look good too. Like Crobat's not bad. Regidrago's not bad. Raichu's kind of cute. And anyway, superior. All right. There you have it. Miss Sarah. 7 baby. Did we start a new bag for you? I thought we did. Okay, let me create a new bag. This is not a cheap bag. This is a pricey freaking bag. Thanks for making us go real deep tonight, Miss Sarah. That was really cool. All right. I might have to put you on the giveaway card twice. That was cool as hell, man. Okay, and grab this. Say number 7, Sarah. Good. Well, we've had a busy Friday now. Between this stream and the previous stream, here's Joseph Smith, 5 of the Korean Matchless Fighters. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If no hits, take it as a donation. All right. Joseph Smith. It's payday. Yeah, Friday's payday. You are correct. People making money. Here's Zapdos. I don't know if you consider Zapdos a hit or not. It's just a V card, though. A little Shaman. Cold. And a little Hatterene. Now, if you're wanting to donate these, I will donate them right on over to the binder break. How does that sound? Have you guys considered buying a spot in the binder break? This is a chance to get a whole baggie worth of ungraded cards. I believe we added a cute little Raikou to the bag, didn't we? Look, see this? Got this little Raikou here. He's not really expensive, though. I'm going to put him back here with the Misty Gyarados. So there they go. All right, cute little cards there. Nice Charizard, nice Groudon, Voltorb. Good stuff in here. All right. Pretty cool. Oh. Okay. Good. Where are we now? Mr. Chris Gonzalez, who wants 2 Pokey Shuffles. Good luck, Chris Gonzalez. Ready? 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. 2 cold ones. Sorry, Chris. That was Chris Gonzalez. 2 cold ones. Those Pokey Shuffles are really fun when you hit a hit. And then they're really annoying when you don't hit a hit. It's like, dang it. Michael Ibarra is next with 11 Pokey Shuffles. So your total will be 12 because of the free one, right? Good luck in there, Michael Ibarra. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Chris is like, what? Good luck. What do we got? Aha, Zacian. Aha, Magikarp. Oh, man, you got the round other people want. That's what other people are trying to do. Look at that. Double hits, everybody. Let's find out. Zacian and Magikarp. Zacian. Oh, did I already pass the Zacian? I wasn't even paying attention enough. I got a little headache going. Just a light one. Ah, this is probably him. Number 052. And number 025. Here we are. I like the Magikarp. That's actually Misty's Magikarp from the Heat Wave Arena set. It's a cool card because there is no reverse hollow version of it, just this non-hollow version. So it's just a nice little card to hold, in my opinion. There's a lot of Magikarp collectors out there. They're pretty fiendish. And then here's here's Zacian. Ooh. What are we thinking with this round? What are we thinking? What do we got out here? There's a bunch of slabs here. What are these? Well, these are all expensive. What's this all about? Oh my God, these are expensive. Think I should put another McDonald's Pikachu in the box? I could. I'll keep the Misty card. All right. Reroll this. Does this want to reroll? Okay. Can I reroll? Yes, you can. All right. So this one will tick down to 35. Karis and I finally started season 2 of Fallout. We didn't make it through a whole episode, though. We got interrupted. There goes. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tonight, the likes goal is only 30. So the giveaway is already activated. You just have to type in TCC, guys, to get in there. Did I put in the full 40? Yeah, I did. All right. Put this guy back up here. Ready? So 35 is 7 spots. Pretty good. Meaning you got that other slab and you still got 7 spots being run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, man. That's tough as nails, man. I'm sorry. That's a bad round. Shoot. All right. I want to see if I can add something real fast. I need to be able to add something. Now, I hate all these. Anything good? I need something good to add. What do we have here? Oh, that's cute. These are all expensive. I can't put any of these in there. We need some new slabs in the Pokey Shuffles. Oh, look at that for $100. That would just get re-rolled to death, though. Something that won't get re-rolled so fast. Oh, that's pretty. I like that one. I like those. So this is a pretty slab. Pristine Melodic from 2020. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, going up in there. Got to get some fresh meat in there. B10. All right, up it goes. You know what we ought to put in there? We ought to put a plush Gengar in there. You know, I still have those. What are those called? They're called Squishmallows or something like that. I got some old Squishmallow Gengars. I was supposed to sell them all in something called the Live Customs. Squishmallow Gengar. You think that's gone up in price? 20-inch. I wasn't trying to quote unquote invest in them. I just didn't sell them all and stopped working on it. That's all. So we have the big one and the small one. Yeah, he's about the same price. He's about the same price he used to be. Ours is fresh though. Ours is brand new. Like, let's see, condition new. Ours still has the original tag on it. Looks like he's about. Well, it depends. It looks like they might have 2 different designs. Or is it the same design? It looks different. It looks like they might have reprinted them. Also, if you, it's the 20-inch you want. I can't tell. It looks like there's 2 different versions of them. We have the older version. We have like the Target exclusive version. Looks like he might be like $75. Would you guys like that if the Squishmallow went in there? All right, so here's Mr. Savannah So he says Annihilate Break. Savannah So's going in for the Annihilate Break. They are. Is Mr. Surge still here? I believe Surge is the other one in there. Yeah, Surge is in there. Okay. Now, I don't recall. Gengar do be comfy. He's still on my couch. Yeah, you got one, huh? That's funny. I remember Jennifer Yap trying to grab one, and it was like really difficult. Yeah, I just got kind of lazy and I stopped putting him in there. New card? All right, new card. If you like the stream, Donald Trump will buy you a whole case of Pokemons. I don't know if he would do that. There it goes. He'd probably touch the Pokemon cards without your consent. All right, here's Sergio. You can do anything when you're a movie star or billionaire or whatever the argument is. Ready? All right. There was some big political news. There was a big, what was it called? Gerrymandering going on in the state of Virginia, where they were gerrymandering their districts to give the state of Virginia pretty much strictly Democrat seats. And the Republicans took that to the Supreme Court in Virginia, not the federal Supreme Court, but the state Supreme Court, and it struck it down. So now that redistricting is not going to go through. That's a big deal because midterms is in November. So I think the Democrats now have to scramble to try and pass a new um, vote or whatever it was to try and redistrict it again. At the same time, the actual federal Supreme Court struck down an old rule that said you could gerrymander based off of race. They struck that down. They got rid of it. So Republicans are probably going to go through and do a bunch of their own gerrymandering. That's like the name of the game right now is gerrymandering. So Republicans are going to do a bunch of that in certain southern states. All right. Round number one, Sergio pulling a beautiful Mewtwo here. That's deadly. Okay, round number two, Eevee, not very strong. Doesn't necessarily lose, though. There's some other 60 HP Pokemon, but it does lose to Cobalion. All right, round number two, going to Savannah So. All right, round number three. This is the tiebreaker. Ooh, Fire Energy. Blastoise is really strong. You're probably not going to beat him. Oh, but you got double energies. Oh my God, he got switch opponent's Pokemon. All right, I guess, what's the order of operation here? So I guess the order of operation is we don't switch the Blastoise until we know that we have to. So we're going to pull a Pokemon for this guy. It is Froakie evolution. I don't remember his name. So even with the two energies, he's really only 140. And that means we're going to use switch on Blastoise. Here goes. Oh my God, it worked. So Blastoise got traded into Gumshoes. Your opponent got two energy cards and a switcheroony. That means Sergio wins. Wow, that's nuts, man. Speaking of Daddy Trump, look, the Gumshoes. That's the Donald Trump Pokemon. Isn't that funny? All right, he's doing a shady deal in the back, maybe with Netanyahu. All right, people don't like those two guys a bit. From Blastoise to Trump. Yeah, you got swapped into a Gumshoes with the trainer card. That was pretty wild. It looked pretty bad for Sergio for a second there. Savannah So you take your first loss. That's your scoreboard. And Sergio gets his first win. Yeah, he had the winning Blastoise. It looked like it was game over. But the other guy pulls two energy cards, and then instead of a Pokemon, he pulls an actual Switch. Now it's looking like a very different game. All right, Sergio's tied 1-1 now. Cool. Well, how does that feel, Mr. Sergio? I don't think he's here anymore. He's probably flirting with 6. All right. Oh my God, the sun's coming up. Guys, I got to stop. The sun's coming up. That is no good. We got to stop. Mr. JC, pack of turtles. All right, pack of turtles. I can see the sunlight. We got to stop. I got to go to bed. Can't be doing this thing where you stay up all night. Tossing this. What do we got? We've got guac and marshmallow pizza, Stomped by the Foot, Mouser Mark, Rock Soldiers, Mutant Town, The Last Ronin's Technique, Mona Lisa Science Geek, Wingnut, Baton Belfry, Marauding Mutagen, Plains, Northampton Farm, Tempestra, Dame of Games, Donatello, Gadget Master, Waves of Aggression. Wow, that is so cool. I love the old Ninja Turtles way better. And Leonardo's Technique. All right, there it is. Mr. JC picking up one of these extremely popular packs of Ninja Turtles. These packs have been selling like crazy despite their high price. People love them. A lot of gradable cards out of one pack. You guys should notice that. So with this set, even though the packs cost more, you get so many great. Sometimes you get 3 or 4 gradable cards out of here. It's not like Pokemon booster packs don't have that much in them. These packs have a ton in them. So many holographic cards. Here it is. All right. So you got to consider that, because Pokemon cards aren't exactly cheap either. Which people graded Magic as much as Pokemon. It's changing, I think. I think you're seeing a lot more Magic cards get graded as a result of these crossovers, which I think was the smart move for them. All right, we have a last order for Mr. Chris, I suspect. No more orders, guys. Chris has 2 Poke Shuffles. Good luck. How about a Snap? We gotta get a Snap-a-Rooney. 1, 2. The Queen of Clubs, Altaria. All right. So you do get a Snipe. Now, Chris, what are we thinking of this card? Way over here. This is 2015 Mega Altaria. It's got a nice Kyogre on the back. And here you can see the Mega Evolution Stone. There's Mega Altaria. On the flip side, Standard Altaria. That's how those cards work. How do you feel about this one? Reroll or keep? Let's see what time it is. What's the value? At $40. If you re-roll it, your re-roll will be $35, or in other words, 7 spots. He has a buddy Snorlax with him. Oh, you got the Snorlax Squishmallow. That's cute. Yeah, we should put a Squishmallow up in the Poke Shuffles. 36 likes. No, we're still gonna hand this out. Guess we just don't get as many likes in the nighttime stream. Womp womp. Okay, here's Gabriel Gallegos. All right, he's gonna do a re-roll. Crazy. KRS. CC collects. Fish. All right, cool. We'll keep this going tomorrow, okay? There's a really, really nice Star Wars card. All right. And update that. Just trying not to cough. Wish it was a 10. Yeah, I understand. Some cards that go in the box are 9s. So sometimes you get a 9. 9s aren't so bad these days. There's a lot of people collecting 9s now. It's just the reality because 10s get so expensive. Oh, that was a good re-roll. All right. We got from Altaria to Moltres. That came out earlier. Here it is. So from 40 to 80. Ooh, look at that. You guys should have been buying Poke Shuffles, huh? Look at those Poke Shuffle pulls. All right, so this one's an 8.5, though. What are you thinking on this one, Mr. Chris? Oh, man, it's 540. I got to go, guys. Ah, I love that card. Keep and ship. Looks like Steven Gonzalez almost had that. All right, so when it comes to shipping, if you recall, you have to pay for a round of shipping. So that's $9 to ship it out, okay? Now, if you plan on buying more of these Poke Shuffles tomorrow night, you might not want to ship right away. There it is. But just keep that in mind. To get this shipped, you need to send in for a round of shipping. Now, you can do that, and I can take care of it a little later because we don't ship till Monday anyways. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here, have a nice cough, and go to bed. Thank you, everyone, for an exciting Friday night stream. Was it Friday? It's Friday, right? So we're going into Saturday. Yeah. So we're going into Saturday. All right. So thank you, everyone, for a nice Friday night stream. I really appreciate all the orders. Not as many breaks moved tonight, notably, right? Like the Fates Collide went off and a couple gym breaks went off, but a lot of the purchases were just for sealed booster packs. So that was interesting. And we got this new Pokemon Tops break going and new vintage jungle pack. This is good stuff. I would actually be focusing on these nowadays. When you do an analysis, they're pretty underpriced. I mean, when you and look at this, we got this Expedition Kingler, real good. He's the new lightning break. So you can go after Expedition, you can go after Jungle, great stuff. When you actually analyze jungle packs now, take a look for yourself what a PSA 10 holographic jungle card goes for. They're all going for thousands of dollars. Even an unlimited one is extremely expensive. So I feel that the fact that the commons sell for so much, hundreds, and the hollows sell for thousands, these are likely underpriced right now, and that probably won't last. So if you like it at 48, or if you feel maybe 48's pricey today, give it another year and watch it go to 55 or 60 or some other ridiculous number, right? Because that's what happens next. And you probably don't appreciate that. When these little common packs, these unlimited packs start to dry up, they'll shoot up to 1,000 in 2 seconds, just like what we just witnessed with the Japanese packs. They just went up to 1,000. So I think that's what's going to happen when all the loose ones dry up. Price is going to jump real hard. All right, thank you very much, guys. Have a nice night. See you later.